Boom.
I'm eating when we go on to stream.
We should be live. Oh, turns out.
Holy shit!
I've somehow grown and got bigger. There we go. Sparky and Co.
Thank you, Sparky.
Oh my god.
Sparky!
Right, so first of all, thanks to all the subs that have come in. Like before you even saw our wonderful faces. Welcome. Some of you have been watching heavyweight gaming over the last couple of months with the wonderful Bri of Dice of the Beholder running out his Spelljammer and his Strahd Must Die tonight. It's been really cool to watch and really cool to see the chat still alive and abusing the Dungeon Masters, which, you know, that's what we're here for. Yeah, we're back. After a lengthy time away, I decided to change my hairstyle and come back and Dungeon Master for these lot again. So, if you don't recognise me, it's still the same old heavy. We're going to play some Dungeons & Dragons, shockingly. But I've got a ton of announcements to go through, so I do apologise. We are back. It is a new year, so happy new year. I hope everyone's Christmas or holidays over December were brilliant, whatever it is you were celebrating, solstice. But yeah, I hope you had a lovely time and you didn't eat anywhere much as near as what I did, so haha. But we're back. It's New Year. It's 2023. We got a shit ton of stuff to do this year. I'm going to go through the normal sponsor stuff first. We are sponsored by Sirenscape, who are a brilliant sound set ambient software provider, whether you're online, at a table, if you've got an electronic device, a phone, a laptop, a PC, anything like this, you can get the app, you can go to the download, play it straight from the browser. Everyone can hear it, you can have dragon fights and all sorts of good stuff coming out of the old speakers. Hopefully you can hear the wonderful sweeping Catan music, apparently, that's playing right now, before we get into our session. We're also sponsored by Coyote Grey, who is a brilliant little artist. I don't know if he is little, I just assume everyone's smaller than me. He's a brilliant artist, and I fell in love with his chibi artwork on Roll20. If you go to the marketplace and type in Coyote Grey, there may be a link in the chat popping up.
There is.
You can go grab them tokens. They can be downloaded and used wherever you wish on other virtual tabletops and such. So please go check them out. Loki battle mats, unbelievable. Like, it's exactly what it says on the tin. They create battle mats. And I don't know what the Loki bit's for. I'll find out. But they do battle mats, and you flip them out on the table. A3, A4. I use them for the junior stuff. That's loaned to me by Bjorn, aka Rich. But yeah, they are absolutely incredible. They've got lava, they've got ritual circles, they've got caves and tunnels and castles and towns and taverns and all sorts. It's endless. So these three sponsors we're very, very appreciative to have them. We have lots of honorary members that sponsor us in their lovely ways. We've got Bardic Inspiration UK, we've got Sawdust and Swear Words, we've got Roughworks Creative, we've got Blink Dog Dice, we got... Have I missed? You're muted.
Lots.
I don't know what Rich is doing. But
I'm trying to count how many rerolls we've got.
I'm trying to count how many
7
sponsors we have.
Yeah, so we got a lot of people that show us a lot of love, and it's absolutely brilliant that they have done. And we're still here a couple of years later.
We're on a level 5 hype train.
We are.
I don't know what that means.
That is lots of support.
There should be some gravy trains in there.
We're being currently recommended to a lot of people on the front page of Twitch.
A lot.
Come and see us play D&D, because no one else plays D&D on Twitch. But yeah, come and check us out. So yeah, those sponsors, brilliant, absolutely. I have so much love from all, and I'm so happy that they are continuing to sponsor us as we go forward into 2023. Right, so that's the sponsor stuff. You've all kind of got it already and know as these bits come in and in. If you donate 200 bits, the players get a reroll. If you donate 500 bits, I get a reroll. I will use them as I see fit, just because I think it's funny. Man, the hype train's ridiculous. So 200 bits, if you've got money and you want to throw it away, we will happily make these lot re-roll their rubbish dice again, because, you know, what better way to spend your hard-earned cash than see these crit my baddies. Thank you for the bits. Jesus. They're all coming in. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you. So that's bits. That's the sponsors. I've totally forgotten all this. Oh, I've done Sirenscape. I'm listening to it right now. Right. Before going to the charity stuff, is there anything else I should be shouting about?
Rerolls, monkey face.
Monkey face. Just monkey face. Just monkey face. Give us bits. Monkey face. Alright? Monkey face. I like monkey face. Alright?
Did you do Spotify and YouTube?
If you want to catch up, and whether visually, audio, etc., we're on Spotify and Anchor. Just look for Heavyweight RPG or Heavyweight Games, whichever one. look for heavyweight, probably get you there. You can watch When Glory Is Not Enough. You can listen to When Glory Is Not Enough. There's a YouTube and Spotify, by the way, just mixing it all into one. You can do Fables Among Titans, both on Spotify and YouTube. You can, if you catch Sunday sessions, Dice of the Beholder and their Chronicles of Needham, they're also on YouTube, their own YouTube. You have to go to Dice of the Beholder for that. And Spotify, again, Dice of the Beholder, but you will find them. If you want to see our one-shots that Rich has done most of, to be fair, our vampires stuff, our Strahd stuff, technically vampire stuff, but not vampire, but we understand. The Spelljammer stuff has just been released, 7 sessions, all part 1 of the Spelljammer Academy. Rich is going to be carrying that on Wednesdays as we go throughout the year. Yeah, there's loads of stuff. There's hundreds of hours. If you want to go blind in other ways, then that's up to you, but you can watch all our YouTube stuff. YouTube, that's that, Spotify. Right, all that's good. We do have some stuff on Dungeon Masters Guild, but there's an OGL crisis at the minute. So if you want to buy it, great. If you don't, great. Like, who knows?
Do it now.
We'll do it now before they sue us into the ground. But anyway, so go Captain Jazz. Is that the hippo?
Yeah, technically.
So, OnlyFans, shut up, door for you. Right. In every year we do a charity stream, and every year it's usually 24 hours. We did one that was 49 hours. You know, craziness happened, but we've raised just short of £8,000 over the last couple of years for Birmingham Children's Hospital, Mermaids, Rainbow Trust, Mind, Jerry Green's Dog Rescue, McIntyre. If I've missed one, I'm a bastard, and I will think of it. However, this year we are going to do something even stupider. We are going to stream from the 24th of July to the 28th of July. This is Monday to Friday, and this will be noon till midnight each day, so 12 hours a day. So it'll be 60 hours of D&D, right, live, round the table, more accurately, Rich and Amelia's table, as we will all pile into Rich and Amelia's house. Send the kids and dogs to wherever we can to get them looked after. Dogs will probably be under the table, licking peanut butter off my dice. And so we'll all be, I said dice, we'll be all sat around the table streaming it live, noon till midnight, 5 days in a row, for 3 charities. And the 3 charities this year are Shelter, which deal with homelessness for a variety of reasons, whether they be young, teen, adult, elderly. They cover it all. They're a very, very good charity, and they are very good at what they do, and obviously, as all charities, they need pennies to go. Yes, it's in July, and I will be shouting about these 3 charities pretty much every stream from now until then, because we want to make this the biggest, the biggest one we've done. We want to raise the most we've done in one go, and we want to get these through. So with Shelter's the first one. I might say this wrong, but Papyrus, Papyrus, yeah?
Papyrus, correct.
Papyrus.
Yeah, you did
Yeah.
well.
Represent. They are a charity that deal with the prevention of suicide in specifically young folk. It is an incredible charity, and I mean all these charities are incredible, and they're really good at what they do. But this one is, you know, it's on the list. We want to give them as much money as we can get them. So please, Shelter, Papyrus on your list. And the third one is MS UK. Exactly what it says on the tin. They're a charity that help those folk with MS, helping them through their journey of dealing with it in life and such. And yeah, I've got a t-shirt. I've got a t-shirt. The MS. Oh no, I've got taller. That is stupid. There we go. Let me just fuck it. It's that picture on my t-shirt. All right. But yeah, so those 3 charities, we're going to try and do, if we can, do a bit more with them in our normal build-ups. Normally it's just giving page and bang, off we go. Hopefully we can get a few more things done with these 3 charities along the way. The 5e sessions, so the D&D that we'll be playing through that week is this lot's campaign. It's When the Glory Is Not Enough campaign. So it'll be these lot, plus Ree when she's here, bless her. It'll be these lot sat around the table doing their stupid characters and stupid funny voices and Eddie's split personality disorder. But yes, it'll be these lot that we are streaming. It'll be a continuation, assuming they aren't TPK'd. And if it is, we'll do a one-shot for the week. But yes, 60 hours, Bardic. Yeah, stupidity in a nutshell. So please look out for them. The links to these charities, if they haven't already popped up in chat, will pop up. There will be a pinned post going on Facebook and Twitter and in the Discord for folk to be able to grab them throughout the year. And I know there is a lot of things going on in the world and such, but it's cheesy, but every quid helps. Not penny, quid. Every quid helps. And everyone knows someone who's got a quid, alright? If it's just sat in their wallet or bank account and you know their details, just send it our way. You know what I mean? It's not theft, is it? There was no one stole nothing. Right? Eddie, by the way, you've donated about 80 quid. But yeah, so there's that. Also, slightly off the streaming side of things, but Heavyweight Gaming, we teamed up with Twisted Goblin Armories, who are prop makers for, well, anything really, LARP, movie, short, like anything. They just make props, weapons, armour, monsters. They've made a mimic that is life-size. It is horrendously large and scary as fuck. But yeah, it is brilliant. So check out Twisted Goblin Armories. We'll get a link to it. But we have banded together to make a LARP system, which is live action roleplay. And on Easter weekend this year, we'll get some links in our Discord that you can go to and join the Forsaken Lands LARP Discord. We've written the rule set, Eddie. We've come up with the stories, the majority of us, and we will answer all your inquiries for spelling mistakes that Eddie has made. But yeah, we're going to run a LARP. It is child friendly. It is family friendly. It is over 18s friendly, as long as you arrange it with us and you go off to your other side and do your scary blood sacrifices. Although some of the children may be part of the blood sacrifice, but you know. But yeah, so if you are into LARP and you fancy having a look at it, we can go check that out. So we've got a lot of stuff going on this year. We are also starting up some intro shots, and this is the important thing. The last week of every month, I won't be streaming any of our campaigns, but we will be streaming. So there will be one-shots happening, whether these be the new starter box sets. I know Rich from Dice of the Older, this is the one at the bottom of the bid, wants to do some of the new starter box stuff to give you guys a bit of a feel of how they work and how best they suit yourselves. We can return to things like the Vampire Masquerade that Rich was running, or other one-shots that just give a bit of a break between the mass of campaigns that are happening. So the last week of every month, whether it be a 4-week month or a 5-week month, the last week of every month, the campaigns won't be streaming. Now, the campaigns that do stream, I'll be done as soon as I can. Mondays, When Glory Is Not Enough. Tuesdays, Fables Among Titans. And a new campaign starting this Thursday called The Whisperings of Dragons. Are you putting your hand up? I thought Amelia were putting your hand up. So The Whisperings Among Dragons, The Whisperings of Dragons will be starting this Thursday. Brand new party. Some of them you may recognise from other games, but another DnD5e set in Colossus, obviously. And every other Saturday, if you want to stay up at 1 o'clock in the morning, our American stream for Ashana, who is another sponsor who I forgot to shout. Ashana, how did I forget Ashana? She's an amazing glass crafter. Go check. She's unbelievable. I love her. She's amazing at what she does. Her glass craft is second to none. But we stream for her every few weeks. Her and her sister and her friends are currently playing Walking Dreams campaign, also set in Colossus, and that's every other Saturday at 1 a.m. Sunday mornings. So you know what I mean? Yeah. I think that's it. We good? Anyone else got all they want to say before I do recap?
Needham is back on Sunday as well.
Needham, as previously mentioned, Chronicles of Needham, run by Dice of the Beholder. Rich is the Dungeon Master. Amelia is the wonderful Dice. The other players are not on this stream. It restarts Monday. And if you're lucky, Sunday restarts. That's what I said.
This is Monday.
Right? This is Monday.
It's about to start. Ready to start. Right now, Chronicles of Needham.
Oh, we better leave.
But yeah, check them out. Sundays 7:30 till late. 7:30, 8 till late.
7 till late.
And if you're
till
lucky enough, you may see a Royal Griffin flying by. But yes, they're back to it. So yeah, so it's going to be rammed now from going forwards, hopefully. Right, now we've done all the boring stuff, except the charity, which is super exciting. You should check them out. Even if you don't donate, please check out the charities, and if you can help in any other way, please do. Or if you know someone that could benefit, please do. And as Tony says, please share as much as you can. Recap.
Stuff.
Roll initiative. They're in Atoria. These lot are in Atoria. They came together many moons ago. They went to Ectelio's guild. They've been told that some bad stuff's happening in the world. This recap will be brilliant, by the way. They've been told some bad stuff's happening in Atoria, so they're going to check out the bad stuff and stop the bad stuff, is what their current plan is. Glutonius is a dwarf of rotundness. I may be related. But they eat a lot. They went to a village, a town, a coastal town, called Clay I nearly forgot it. They fed, or overfed, however you want to word it, and turned everyone into flesh-eating death monkeys. Not Valouche, he's not a death monkey. The party did a brilliant job of letting it happen and not finding any magical weapons, and then leaving the town. The greatest adventure.
We did find a magical weapon.
Did you?
Yeah, Ray has got it and hasn't told anyone.
Ah, yeah, fair. I'll let you. Yeah. So, they left the town.
I also gained an imp as well. Thank you.
You did gain an imp-ish. You then headed to the town of Lentor, which is a fig and almond sales HQ, aka farmers. But whilst there, you had a lovely conversation with Vlad the blacksmith, who is a big fan of Althea. You spoke with Damaris, who gave you a job, or at least, a couple of gold coins to escort a wagon of silver ore, because there's a silver ore mine there, to Dwalor. You also spoke to Elias, who was riding the wagon, and Dante, got notes somewhere, and Dante, who was responsible for the fig and almonds. But one of the cooler things that you found out while you were there, allegedly, you spoke to the gardener, which is not like, the queen, it's the gardener. A dwarf called Byron, who you discovered beneath the wonderful flower beds that Byron kept, is allegedly where they keep the Tarask blood that they feed to young wyverns to turn them into absolute Spartan wyverns. Like, they're absolute monsters. And if I do say so, one of my greatest, in my opinion, creations in D&D, any RPG really. But yes. So, for 1 gold payment from the fig and almond salespeople, and 35 gold payment from the silver ore people, or we also found out there's a homebrew race called Fig People, according to Beyond. But between this, you did refer to the fig farmers as the Fig People. So we've now got 6'3" figs running around with sorcerer classes. Wherever Velk's gone, who knows? Maybe joined another adventuring party to find people that actually go out seeking adventure. You're muted, mate, but I'm sure it was funny as. You're still muted? I love it. Just stop saying the same thing, Eddie, until you're unmuted. You might have to choose. If you had an update on Zoom, mate, you might have to choose your mic again. There you go. There we go. So hang on. So Velk's fucked off to another adventuring party.
I will ref it now. I will ref.
A chicken with a machine gun ran across the road. So, but when one door closes, another opens, and Valouche, the dancing monkey, has arrived to save the day with a suspiciously accurate moustache. So you are on the wagons, or riding alongside them with your ponies and donkeys and horses, every breed of four-legged steed you can think of, and you're on your way to Dwalor. 3, 2, 1, go. It's the first day. You're on the wagons. Elias is with you. I believe Dante is with you.
Who the hell is Dante?
Sorry. Dante is the fig farmer.
The fig salesman. Right, got it. One of the fig people.
One of the fig people. The fig people who farms figs, but also works for the fig sales folk.
What does my breastplate look like? The new breastplate I have just been given for free from Althea's biggest fan in all of Atoria.
So, when you look straight at it, it's completely smooth. There is no design, no motif or anything in it. But when you turn and the light hits it, very, like those holographic sort of, you know what I mean? There's lionesses all over it, absolutely, like all over the shoulder bits. When you turn, it's very much you can wear this breastplate, but it is a what do you call it? Monument to his love for Althea, the lioness. Obsession is definitely up there. There's a few words that could describe Vlad's efforts towards Althea, but otherwise it's very well made. It's smooth. The only people that can see the lionesses are the people not wearing it. So to you, Bjorn, it is a smooth breastplate that looks nice.
Cool. I don't have to look at them then. Bjorn's just going to put the breastplate on.
Just under the breastplate, a bit like a Nike tick, there is a paw symbol, which you've just assumed. All right, it's his mark, and Althea's around. It's a bit much, but there's a little paw. But everyone else, as Bjorn turns, you can see these lionesses sort of like half. Like rah, and then come back, rah, and then come back, rah, and they're all over, back, front, the little shoulder bits here. But it is actually a +1, so you do feel an improvement in your AC.
It's a +1 breastplate.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Riding next to Bjorn, I'm just going to be going.
Yeah, we're both. I'd like to be sitting next to Etheria. We're both going.
So every time Bjorn moves, the horses shit themselves. They cry the lionesses are on up here.
That's a very loud piece of armor you have there.
It is very shiny, as far as I can tell.
Rawr.
I would consider it a monument to someone else.
I think it's nice.
Thank you.
It's very shiny, Bjorn.
I feel almost as if I have become harder to hit by a factor of +3. So I do not care what it looks like or what is on it.
Do you feel like you have the power?
Icy description of I've ever heard.
Do you feel like you have the power of a pack of lionesses?
Is it going to help you in
pride of lionesses? Would it not?
Something like that.
Oh, you definitely look like you're proud of your lionesses.
It makes you look ferocious.
I'm still sitting there going. Looks like I'm on a boat.
Hello, Bjorn's just like staring at everyone like. You see that moment where Jim Carrey in what was it? Ace Ventura 2, where he's on the smooth road and he's bouncing around. I'm old. Carry on. What's my birthday this month?
Really?
Hey!
Hey!
Yep.
So where are we going after Dwala?
Around the mountains.
To Bronze Falls, I think. Isn't that where we're aiming for at this point? No? Yes?
Yes. We were going to have a fight in Dwala, me and Rhea.
That was ridiculous.
Why are you fighting with Rhea?
Something to do with cheating.
Probably.
As a reminder, Althea suggested that Etheria and Althea, as an example, have a fight with one another, but you fix the results. So you get people to bet on the one they think's going to win, they throw the fight, and you make some gold. Etheria was like, hell no, I ain't fighting you unless we're determining who can actually fight. Faze, you did offer to fight Althea, because you understood what was going on.
Yep.
Rhea's just handing platinum out to people.
Would anyone like this gold?
The bit I missed on the recap is it's about a week's travel to Dwalo. It could take a couple more days depending on weather, Tarask attacks, etc.
Oh yeah, just a couple of days.
Yeah.
Tarask attack.
You're level 5, mate. It's going to take you a while to chip away at there.
I can fly, I'm fine.
Yeah, you need long bones and wings.
A 5-day of initiative.
Oh wait, I can't fly. Wrong character. Moving on.
Yeah, right. I, on the other hand, can fly.
So as you're travelling, you have the mountain range to your left. last session we did discuss the actual enormity of Vittoria and its mountain regions, hundreds of miles. You know, Bjorn did have my mountains are bigger, but yes, and also homebrewed a Viconian goat on the fly, which was brilliant. And I made note of 6 times bigger than a normal goat and has beautiful eyes. I was like, okay, important features of the monster stat block.
Same as a normal goat size, but to a Viconian, that's beautiful.
Does it have curly eyelashes?
That is straight out, mate, man. like a platform.
Like a veranda.
Like a veranda. And that's where the battle mice ride them. Anyway.
Oh, not stone squirrels.
No.
No, stone squirrels don't go near them.
We'd never, you know.
Too heavy.
Yeah, made a stone. So you've got about a week's travel. On the first day of Christmas, my true love said to me,
Get out.
a dancing monkey.
Except for rocking backwards and forwards, watching Bjorn's breastplate, I'm going to try and take the guarding quite seriously. So I'm going to ride out on the outside and keep an eye out for ne'er-do-wells.
Well, right, who would like to roll for today's travel?
It can't go any worse.
Not
can it?
Tony.
No,
Not
Tony.
Tony. Anyone but Tony.
No, it's got to be
Never
Tony.
Tony.
Tony's the one who said that they were,
You know that
they were
Taras?
looking.
So get you me a D20.
At least if it goes wrong on the first day, it can't be the worst, can it?
Why?
Yes.
You think there's more, you know, there can't be 7 to ask in this? There's a lot.
don't know what the territory
How many
looks
rerolls you got?
A
8.
bajillion.
Just give the number.
Cool.
We'll
Is
deal
that
with
a four-
whatever
is that a
falls
four?
out.
That was a 4.
Reroll.
You want me to reroll?
Yes.
I don't care.
Oh.
I just need to know.
I'll
No,
reroll
I
them.
think. No, you've rolled what you've rolled.
I love that you're re-rolling a day's travel.
Yeah, just go with it. Just
Right.
go with it.
What's the worst that could happen?
Stick
Oh.
with it.
You get a 1, I swear to God.
4.
Suddenly, a
You sticking with your
screech
4,
and
yeah?
a giant.
I'm going to stick with a 4.
Cool.
Welcome back, everyone.
Owlbears appear out of the woods.
We're going to TPK.
Through the day, not even a fight, just TPK. Reroll. So, as you are sauntering along on your horses and the wagon and such, Althea has remained quite close to the wagon, close to where Elias is, the driver, almost as a personal sort of guard moment, and he's keeping quite stoic. Unless you really need to interact with her, at which point I'll take over and give her a Vorpal longsword. But the day's travel is actually very nice. You stop for food, the camping goes great. Elias and Dante, quite good company. They're happy to talk, happy to stay quiet if you don't want to talk to them. They're in no rush. They've done this trip to Dwalo maybe 100 times in their lifetime over the last couple of years. They do speak of, you know, it's probably the first time they've experienced having guards along the way, but they are aware that as Bjorn informed them, things have got a bit dodgy south, so it's logical to think it's dodgy north as well. I mean, it's always dodgy north, but yeah, so gets to the evening. There's a lovely campfire set up. The weather is beautiful. There is no unliving chasing you across the plains. The mountains are quite a beautiful sight when the nighttime hits out in the wilds, now that you are this close to them. It won't take you that long to get off the trodden path and go wandering into them if you so wished. But the first day is wonderful, even the night. Nothing approaches you in the night or wakes you. You do your watches, you sleep well, and day 2 is upon you.
For day 2, I would like to be lying on my back in the bottom of the cart with my legs stuck up over the seat. Just like... I'm abdicating for the day.
Okay. Are you in armour or dressed? Like tanning?
Fully I'm in armour, I'm all...
Oh,
I
cool.
don't think face can
Not working on that. I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
So now roll for suffocation.
Yeah. Just gonna have my plate armour on my face. Who would like to roll for day 2?
I don't think I should. I'm unconscious in the bottom of wagon.
But 13.
Because that's a luckier number than 4.
But it's like, oh.
Yeah. 13 is an incredibly lucky number for me, thank you.
It is for me, it's my payday, but...
Mine's more like gross romantic stuff, so.
Give me a perception check.
Hold on, I need to remember what all my skills are.
No, that's what the numbers on the sheet are for.
You can make them up.
Boom, natural 20, 27.
Jesus, wet. Do you want to reroll?
For anyone that's questioning it.
Oh yeah, just pick
About
it
it.
up and show it to the camera. Totally,
Yeah,
totally
that
legit.
proves it.
Yeah, look, I rolled one as well. Look at that. yeah.
You always roll them because you cheat.
Look, just because my dice are better than yours. Look, you went for all the numbers.
Hashtag.
I just bought one number. I don't know why you all went for random numbers. I just went with 20s. Custom dice. Can I have a 20, even on my D6? So,
Damn you, Bardic.
27. Yeah. Above you is a very, very large silhouette of a bird. You strain your eyes a little bit. The wings flap now and then, but they're essentially just catching the waves. Airwaves, obviously. There's a tsunami. But they maintain just above you for maybe an hour. At first you just thought, you know, Satorian wildlife, you're druidic, there are very large bird creatures. However, this bird creature, the more you stare and the more you follow it, and every time it dips a bit lower or the light catches it, has similar features to yourself in that it has legs, arms with the wings attached. It still has a bird-like head. It's very much like yourself. It is a bird person of which you've, other than yourself, never really met. But this bird above you is not completely bird, and they are eyeballing you lot at least, or somewhat far ahead. But they've been above you for about an hour. Oh, what'd you get? 27. The head is that of a vulture. But if it was human and vulture, it's a were-vulture.
Wait,
oh
I
my
wouldn't-
god.
I wouldn't really know.
Nah,
Okay,
Ray, I ain't
that's
got a
fine.
clue.
No. Shit. I'm just gonna nudge Phase. Be like, hey,
What?
that's I've seen something like that before.
I'm going to sprint up from my position.
Give me a
And,
perception check. They're really high up. They're like, so give me a perception check. Ray is
God.
27.
Also gonna describe it as
And
to
point
what
out
I
the
can
location?
see.
So as you're describing it,
much
they're
so.
also wearing, like there are patches of leather across like the breast and round near the back. Like vulnerable areas are protected by this leather. But they are super high.
Yeah, 12.
12? I mean, you can see a massive bird in the air. Might be a vulture. I mean, you've no reason to deny, Ray, but her description is far more detailed than what you can see.
Okay. Is it looking at us?
It's looking at me, Ray.
I'll do it.
Following us for longer than it probably should be.
Okay, I'm going to kick Bjorn in the ankle. And he's going to ignore me because he's muted. How rude.
What a bastard.
Right?
Yes, why are you kicking me?
There's a giant bird following us.
It's not quite a bird though. It's like a bird man thing.
Giant bird vulture man thing.
It's got arms and legs. Like, so think me, but with like a vulture head.
I mean, you're beautiful, but that sounds horrifying.
It is.
Perception check,
Maybe.
Bjorn, if you wish, or if you just want to accept. I mean, it's nearly midday. Do you know what I mean? The sun's out, the skies are clear. Atoria is a thank you, my wonderful wife. I love you.
Oh.
Oh, it's adorable.
It's so cute.
Look, if you're gonna lie, you might as well do it on live.
Hang on. Perception. That's going to be a 21.
Yeah, you can see most of the details Ray was pointing out. This is definitely a humanoid shape. You do have these in Viconia, these Aracocras, or other names for them, but they are bird people.
What you looking at?
there is a bird person above us, or how you say, Arakokra, perhaps, I think.
Oh, what?
Raya, you've no idea. Etheria, you know of bird people by that name, and other names. Fays, definitely. Velk, pretty much. Yeah, every race of Colossus has graced your bardic ears.
How high do you reckon it is?
Velouche knows nothing.
Belush dance.
How high? On your 27, Raya, about 200 feet.
Well, if it's not being aggressive, perhaps we just prepare ourselves in case it does make an aggressive move, and then...
But it's been following us for like an hour.
I
I
was-
don't think it's going to attack us. It could probably be someone else.
I was thinking of saying hi, but it's probably a little out of range.
You don't really want to face it on your own, though, in case it does attack, and I'm talking about Rhea flying up. You know, you could end up being dropped from the sky like a rock, and I don't want that.
Yeah, I was thinking about saying hi.
I know, but the other option would be to have Rhea
Yeah,
do a flap.
a flap
To
flap.
be
Do a
fair,
flap, flap.
it looks kind of cool.
Go and say hi.
I'm
Could
gonna go
we-
say hi.
Could we flag
God.
it? Could we flag it down?
From that high up, probably not.
Might have really good eyesight. We could try waving.
We can see it, so it must be able to see us. Especially beyond breastplate.
That's why it's not landed.
Yeah, I'll wave too.
It's terrified. It thinks that Bjorn's a scarecrow.
You all wave, it does not react, it just maintains height above you. Every now and then it'll do like a half circle, just to, it can, you feel it can fly faster than you're travelling. So it just keeps itself sort of above you.
Your choice, Rhea. Or we
Yeah.
just wait and see what it does.
Promo.
It
I'll
might
go
be a
say hi.
scout. It might be a scout for people.
Possibly. What's the worst that's gonna happen? I die.
Uh,
Oh no, it's my time.
Or we could try and prevent that from happening. Having already been there once, I don't really recommend it.
can you fly up a little bit and see if there's out in front of us?
Well, you can fire a bow, right?
I can.
Cool. And Rhea pulls out this bow that's frosty and just hands it to FaZe. And goes, right, I'm going up.
It's not a special bow to me right now. I think I have to spend time with it. I pull out my crossbow from my bag and put the icy one on my...
What's the range of your crossbow?
Not 200 feet.
No.
Yeah.
Is it like
Max is 320
320?
320.
on a
Fucking
crossbow.
hell. What?
Is it
Yeah,
heavy?
It's disadvantage, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Still
Is
a
it
long
heavy?
way.
80 is minimum range. Or,
Is it a heavy crossbow?
Optimal.
No, that is a crossbow light.
Oh, wow.
Or a light crossbow, as someone sane would say.
Absolute 50 cal in your hand.
Yeah.
Oh, mate, fair.
Okay.
Go for it. So yeah, they're well within range. They're actually
Yeah, so I'll,
they fly up for no reason.
Would it help if I kapow, and I'll basically kind of like semi-punch Rhea, and I'll use invisibility on it?
Is this just before she flies up?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That'd be amazing. No, jump.
Punch me in the ass, you know.
That's a little monkey paw, all right?
You're 3.2, mate. Sam's got hands like a chuffing.
Basically just slap you on the butt.
with this help, ta!
You take 1 point of damage and go invisible.
Ah, shit.
You don't take damage. Velouche is now a barbarian bat. It's a barbarian! Yes! Sorry. Rhea, so you're now invisible. You're flying upwards.
Yeah.
Are you just like baylining straight for him? Yeah. Cool, give me a perception check.
That was so squeaky.
I wondered what that was.
That was Rhea's underpants.
Not as good as last time, a 19.
As you're approaching, the left eye of the vulture turns towards you, but the right doesn't. It maintains looking ahead. And the left eye looks to be made of like a reddish gemstone. There's a pupil, but the actual orb looks like a reddish gemstone. And it just...
Is
It's
it
pretty smooth, to be
reminiscent?
fair.
Is it reminiscent of the purple eyes that
No, so
we
you're...
have issues with?
So the coloration of your eyes has changed. Who is it? One of you's got a full amethyst. Yeah,
It's
your,
Etheria.
yeah.
Etheria.
So Etheria's full eye went obviously turned to gemstone. This looks like an eyeball shaped like a red gemstone.
Okay, cool. Like a prosthesis.
Yeah.
Cool.
I mean, I'm married now, but I've, seen prosthesis before, so. Dad jokes in 2023.
Anna's still got bronchitis. Give her a break. You're gonna kill her.
Please don't. I've got bronchitis.
Act up, bro.
Shut up.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
And it looks straight at you. You are aware you are invisible, just so you know.
Yes. No, that's fine. So that's fun. I was just gonna.
How close?
Wave.
How close do you get?
50 feet.
50 feet.
50 feet.
Once you hit that 50 feet mark, the red eyeball looks ahead again. After, it spins around looking in its vicinity. Seems happy enough and looks ahead.
Okay. I'm gonna fly around to the other side. Again, trying to maintain the 50 feet distance.
Bird doesn't react to you, but you do notice it is looking down. Every now and then the eye looks out and around, but never, whilst you're at that 50-foot mark, latches onto you again.
And it's not really paying particular attention to the wagon below.
It's normal eye, looks ahead and down. This red gemstone eye is looking for you, but once you got close enough, it was unable to find you. But you noticed it looked straight at you on the way towards it.
Okay, and it didn't.
It's
Yeah.
looking for you. Can tell it's looking for you, and then it'll look ahead. Do you get any closer or any further away? Do you say anything? Fireball?
I wish I had fireball, alright?
We all do.
I know. It's pretty amazing. What's it wearing? If anything at all.
A nice sparkly dress.
Fishnets.
Sexy bra.
Yeah. Turns out the vulture.
You joke about
is just-
fishnet.
That's a crane.
Rhea is in fishnet.
I never joke about fishnet. Similar get up as. You remember the elven lad back in Clay Eye that was nicking
made friends
stuff, yeah, and showed you the cave below, and they were a bit more agile and just had enough leather on them to protect like kidney shots and stuff, and probably relied on dexterity and maneuverability a bit more, and that. But you do notice that they have a bandolier of about 15 knives across their chest, under where their wing, the shoulder joint of the wing is. On their thigh.
Okay. Can I also look around the surrounding area to see
The
if
sky?
there are-
Yeah.
No, on the ground. To see if there are any other beings or wagons.
You rolled a 27, and the only thing that you spotted of interest was probably this bird. Ahead of you is obviously the trail that you are on. It is a trodden trail. And well used. The huge, gargantuan mountain range on your left. I say left, to the west. And then slightly northeast is a smaller cluster of mountains. They're still obviously large, they're mountains. And you're heading, that'll be a few days' travel ahead, but it is ahead of you. Directly to the east is a lot of plain lands that lead, obviously, to other places in the Tory and the coast. But anything of note that is catching your eye is probably this vulture, Aarakocra, throwing knife wielding, red-eyed knobhead. It's homebrew.
Sweetabix, love that. Right, I will go back down to the wagon then, please.
As soon as you go away from it more than 50 feet, the red eye, as you're just keeping an eye on it, turns and locks onto you, and the vulture kind of hovers and is looking straight at you.
Ooh, it doesn't do macro.
One of the hands goes towards a knife, just stares, and is watching what this clearly invisible third person is doing.
Shit, has got true sight.
Give me an
Awesome.
intelligence check if you haven't worked it out already.
It's got a telescope the eye, not.
It's Freya. She has no idea what's
Which
going
is why I'm giving Hannah the intelligence check.
I am going to re-roll.
We're down to 7.
What the fuck is wrong with number 4?
It's the
Nothing.
number of the day.
Cool. We'll just leave it there. Moving on.
It's 4.
So
It's four.
the vulture is looking at you, at least with its red eye. Obviously, it's full form. It's kind of just hovering now, and you can see now as it opens its wings to keep itself hovering that it is covered in throwing weaponry of a knife variety. For a vulture, it's quite a young looking. Like there is a youthfulness to this vulture face, humanoid face.
I am just gonna
Don't have the long gangly neck.
wave and say, "Hi, how was your flight?"
Food were crap.
Yes, stewardesses!
Food were crap, but the movie were great.
Can I get you anything from the cat?
Yeah.
Salted
Coffee,
peanuts, a moist towelette.
So you say hi. How was your flight?
How is the flight? Yeah, it's great winds today.
Roll initiative.
Oh.
Okay.
Just there?
Seriously?
14.
I'm just so you know I'm not cheating, Hannah. That's a nat 20. So what did you get?
14.
All right. So Captain Vulture goes first and throws out their hand twice, and 2 blades fly towards you. Does a 17 hit you?
Yeah, I'm a fucking druid.
Does a 9 hit you?
No.
So 2 of these throwing knives come shooting towards you as you're very polite. Oh, you're at disadvantage. You're invisible. So the first one misses. First one misses. Second one disadvantage, misses. So the two throwing knives just 200 foot later in the sand. 2 knives land in the ground next to some boy called Steve.
Do I see the knives get thrown, considering I'm actively watching this guy with a crossbow trained on him?
Give me a perception check.
Oh, God. Okay.
Nat 20 and then prove you're not cheating by showing it to us.
It is your turn, by the way, Ray.
I rolled a nat 20. No, I haven't even rolled it.
Yes! That's a D4. Wow, shit.
I'm just gonna kind of flip out of the way of the knife and be like, I'm genuinely saying hello. I'm sorry, I can leave. Please don't throw knives at me. Really mean.
Give me a persuasion check. Faze, what was your perception check?
18.
Cool. You don't see the knives, but you definitely see them like the vulture person like hover. You've no idea where Rhea is, not a clue, but their arms do this.
All right.
It's
An
dancing.
index.
I'll
Doing Morse code
I'll
to
continue
you.
to hold it. I'll continue to hold the arrow until I see Rhea's not in the way of it. Like if Rhea either appears or moves. I don't want to accidentally shoot Rhea.
That was a dirty 20.
On your
Persuasion.
persuasion.
Can you show us the dirty 20?
Yeah.
Alright, Tony. You know what I mean? It's a different stream, man. That's
No,
a
apparently
17.
it's
Learned as
censored.
well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's like that. Yeah, just right there, mate.
Rolled a nat 20.
Yeah. I got that same dice. So yeah, they kind of rest. They have 2 more knives in their hand, but they're staring at you. Well, at least the red eye is. You do notice that the normal eye is kind of trying to keep up with the red eye. You're very aware that the gemstone eye can see you, but the normal one is failing to track where you are.
Okay.
So they just
how
hover.
does-
They just hold. You can tell they are holding themselves ready with their throwing knives, in case of something. But they're still prepped for a fight, almost like they don't like invisible people turning up on them.
Maybe. Yeah.
Polite invisible people. Creepy as fuck.
Very polite.
You can't see me, but hello.
How's your flight?
There's
What
worse
the
places
fuck?
for that to happen.
Yeah.
I'll be like, oh god, really sorry. Give me 2 seconds. I'll be right back. Please don't shit yourself again. I'm going down to the wagon. And
He all
I'm just
looks
gonna
up.
like drop down.
You drop
Yeah.
drop down where? To the carts?
To the carts and be like, I don't want to be invisible anymore. He shit himself. Not quite sure why.
You could
Just
cast
asked
a
him how his
spell.
flight was.
Raya, you can drop the invisibility. Oh no, yeah, she can drop it herself, can't she?
By
No.
by completing an action or casting a spell or making
But
an
she can't
attack.
just drop it. It has to be the person that casts it. Okay, so yeah. So if you do something, Raya, active, not just talking, it'll drop it. Otherwise, it'll be invisible to Velouche. The monkey.
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell.
But you can drop it as well, can't you?
I can drop it.
Yeah.
So if I just cast Druidcraft,
Yeah.
made some flowers in my hand.
If you threw a stone at someone,
I am not going to throw anything at this person. I am trying to be polite.
Rhea, what is happening?
she doesn't know.
I maybe
The visibility seems to have dropped. I check.
maybe maybe forgot that I was invisible and started to initiate a conversation. Rightly so. They did poop their pants.
Does anybody
So-
look up? Are you still looking at them, Fitz?
I'm still watching them. I haven't looked away.
They fly east. Away.
Away?
Yeah.
To the mountain.
No.
No.
No,
Mountains
that's
are
the
west.
No
No wave.
You just see people flying. Vulture
Raya,
poop.
they're running.
Ah, shit! I think I might have scared them. Do you know what?
No way, Emma.
Understandable. I hope they had a nice flight until I scared them. Kind of feel a little bit bad now.
Did you offer him a towel?
And some peanuts.
We haven't got any peanuts, but we do have quite a few almonds.
I say we
figs.
got almonds. Figs?
Do we have any peaches left?
No, the monkey ate them all.
Oh
Okay.
well. You can't win them all.
I would suggest that we keep a closer eye on our surroundings in case he was tracking us for some reason.
Didn't really seem like he did. Like he was tracking us. Like he was looking around, but it's good to be aware of the surroundings. Weird thing is though, like red eye, like not like a gemstone, like that
Knackered. Long flight.
pointed at Etheria.
Got red eyes.
It's like that, but red. Like not as like gemstony, but still a gemstone. Like
I mean, he
Like an
was
eyeball.
above us for a
Or a
long
stony eye.
time. You said that.
yeah, past well travelled, I guess. Actually, no, it doesn't make sense. You can fly. Why would you go by a road? I don't know. Someone might be coming for us.
Maybe
We'll
he was
find
using
out.
it like a really big map, so he's following the road as a guide.
Yeah, maybe he's a cartographer. There we go.
You don't know what money is, but you know what a cartographer is?
Yeah.
Yes.
They
Yeah.
used to come into the tavern all the time. How do you think
Obviously.
people
Did
get
they,
around?
did they not spend money in this tavern that they came into all of the time? With their
Well, I
maps?
never did.
So as the day progresses, keeping an eye out for more folk that may be flying overhead, heavily armed with throwing knives and magical eyes. You that are just cartographing. You have a lovely lunch, just as lovely as yesterday. Someone finds a spare peach that Velouche quickly takes. No roll for a sleight of hand, just straight up takes the peach and eats it. You. What are we on? As the evening comes to on the second day, I would like to know your watch order if you want to do a watch.
I'll take first watch and do my nightly rituals and some farm practice.
Alfie will join you in the form practice, just to give you examples of the styles that she uses, and obviously vice versa.
Yep.
When you do your weapon ritual, when you're there before your blade, give me an Arcana check.
Come on, ducky. Ooh. Arcana. That's a dirty 20.
Boom. Give me a wisdom save.
Oh. Wisdom 10.
One of your level 1 spell slots. Yep, I got to explain this mechanically, just so you know. You feel the magic within yourself. Within you, I mean, you're a sorcerer. You naturally are able to manipulate the elements around you. The source of your magic, you know, to come from a place of shadows and colourless, geography.
Yeah.
But you feel the shine of the blade dulls ever so slightly, and the pink of your scales brightens ever so slightly. Mechanically, you as Etheria have lost a level 1 spell slot, but your sword has gained a level 1 spell slot. So to cast that spell slot, you must be wielding your blade. If you throw your sword away, you are technically a spell slot down.
Cool. That was unexpected.
Oh, I got plans for you, motherfucker.
Sat there glowing neon in the night. What?
I mean, it's a level 1 spell slot, I think. Let's not go neon just yet, alright? Dragon Ball in it.
Baby pink neon in the night.
Wait to hit that level 9, baby.
If that was a colour.
Yeah, it is now.
Baby pink neon.
It is now. Colossus colours.
Yep.
But you are the first watch. Is anyone away, other than Althea, is anyone taking first watch with Etheria?
As soon as anybody starts speaking about watch, Velouche would just be there like...
Opens an eye occasionally.
With a peach pip on his chest.
Yeah. Slightly drooling.
Yeah.
Great. I'll stay up with Bjorn next.
Cool. So Etheria and Althea, you do your watch. Other than that, Etheria, that's all that happens. You pass over to FaZe and Bjorn, who FaZe is having a hairball moment. So FaZe and Bjorn, you are taking, say, middle-ish of the night. Stars are everywhere. It's a clear sky. It is, for most folk, a beautiful night. It is a beautiful, clear night. You do not see a moon, but it is still bright and starry. And there is what is akin to the northern lights going off over the mountain range, but they are silvers and golds amongst the colorations rather than your greens, and they're very obviously silver and gold compared to like starlight silver. In fact, first give me a religion check. Give me a religion check. In fact, Bjorn, you a motherfucking religious bastard. That's a lot of swearing in one sentence.
That's not gonna happen. That is a...
Well, a few months off, alright. 19 on your religion check, and what did you get, Bjorn?
Yes.
Hang on, natural 19 is 18.
Oh, you just had to do better, didn't you?
No,
he
18.
did worse.
Oh yeah, you got a -1 to
I
religion.
got a -1 in religion.
That was genius. Oh, you had to do better, didn't you?
I'm very religious, but unfortunately,
Eddie.
you have to remember religion is based on intelligence.
Right, yeah.
He's stupid.
He's very pious, but he doesn't know about it.
Pious, eh?
Yep. He likes pie.
The display of gold and silver light above this mountain range. You two, or at least the people of Iconia and Ravenholm, don't believe this tale. They believe it to be myth. Wannabe legends. The Atorians are well known for stories. Like, it is rumoured that the first voice, the first song, was created here to allow bards to use their talents to do magical things. So they're well known for telling a tale or two. Basically, I live there. But two dragons, long ago. I mean, you hear these stories all the time of the moon chasing the sun and the sun the moon, etc. But the myths and stories that are quite cemented around this display of light above this particular these mountains of Atoria. The silver represents Obronus, a silver dragon, also known as Everwinter. And the gold is Thargos, the golden dragon of Omriel. Omriel being a person, not a place.
It's an important distinction.
Sorry, I've read that wrong. Everwinter is the dragon of Obronus, a person, and Thargos is the golden dragon of Omriel, also a person.
Okay.
And they are from what you can remember, the tales are basically saying they're dancing, but there's more to it. You just didn't quite hit the thingy for it, so you have to find it out another night. But they're essentially dancing, Thargos and Everwinter.
Pretty.
I agree. This country, for all of the strange horrors we have been subjected to so far, is actually quite pretty.
Pretty a few strange horrors. Very dramatic.
You're right. You're right. It's obviously quite normal that your friend
An entire village or town
tricks,
getting
your friend tricks you into eating a cursed meal and makes you want to chomp down on your own fingers.
Bjorn, what part of what you know about me implies that I deal with trauma in any way, shape, or form and don't just brush it off and ignore it?
Genuinely thought you were going to say implies that we're friends.
Oh, honey, no!
If you cry on my stream, you're out.
Sorry. No, you're all right. It is perhaps something that you should talk to someone about, maybe. It is not good to ignore traumatic events.
How on earth would that help?
It can be discussed and dealt
It
with.
would be discussed, you're right. I'm sorry, I don't understand what you're getting at. I don't see what talking's going to accomplish. That's what stabbing's for.
Some might say that is not healthy.
At the word stabbing, Bjorn, you do feel a little stab in your back
Oh, bugger.
of a 3 or 4 pronged implement.
Are you being stabbed by Forky? Sorry, I got really overexcited.
I'm gonna reach round behind my back.
In the
the
bottom,
fork in my back.
wherever you put them in your backpack, when you reach round, there is movement in your backpack.
I've never been so excited.
I'm gonna take my backpack off.
I'm looking at you like this.
I'm gonna root around inside it.
Are you alright?
No, I just got stabbed by Forky. I think.
Then you should position it better in your bag.
No, it is moving.
I mean,
Your fork is moving.
as Bjorn moves his bag, you can see that there is, rummaging of sorts within the bag.
There is something
Oh
in
my
the bag.
god, we bought that man's children.
I'm gonna I'll open up the bag and empty it out on the floor.
Give me a dexterity save.
Save?
Save. That's how we pronounce
I-
it. Save.
Do I have to do that too?
Have you got your face in the bag?
No.
Then you're fine. I mean, how big a fork is this coming out of the bag? Do we all have to do a dexterity?
Dex
It's
save.
Aquaman's.
Dex save 15.
15. You avoid the squirrel wielding your fork.
Is it a stone squirrel?
There's a stone squirrel that comes flying out of your bag, just with Forky, and is wild in the eye, like absolutely just got, just missed getting run over by a forklift truck. It's got the fork. It's
Okay, hey, Mr. Stone Squirrel. Want an almond?
It points the fork at you.
I offer it an almond.
It smashes the almond out of your hand.
Hand me the fork. Nobody gets hurt.
Backs off
He
a little
can
bit.
he can take the fork. This is fine.
Backs off with
That's
the
our
fork.
child.
Give me a perception check, Bjorn. What the fuck does come out of your mouth?
I said it's our child.
I thought it was his sibling.
No,
21.
it's our child now because we bought it off the man.
21
21.
perception.
You would swear on all the Vendari. That fork is sweating.
What?
Excuse me, Mr. Squirrel, sir.
Points the fork.
We
at
have
you.
no.
There was definitely an intelligence to this squirrel, the fact that it's reacting. Mr.
no-
Squirrel is a spin-off one-shot that will happen, I swear to Jesus and his mates.
I volunteer.
Yeah, you are the squirrel.
We really mean you no harm. I don't know how you ended up in the bag. You were attempting to steal the fork? Are you friends with the fork?
Still backing off a little bit. Pause,
I
just
mean-
pushing away at the dust and stuff.
If you could stop trying to run away, you are trying to run away with our fork friend.
Do you think it would be worse or better if we woke up Althea, the squirrel hater over there?
Much worse. Much worse. Dear God, much worse. Bjorn, could you very kindly go and get Rhea?
Rhea?
All squirrels have heard the tale of Althea.
I will.
The Strangler.
I mean, you say go and get Rhea. Rhea!
On a mic.
Yeah, did you have to? I know. I mean, I was already deaf in one ear. You've made one much worse.
Method, Almir.
Yeah.
Whatever your name is. Almir.
Glad I don't
I
have
mean,
heads on.
I will jolt awake. Like, fuck.
No shit.
Rhea, sorry, not to alarm you. Could you come and talk to this squirrel who's trying to steal our fork friend?
That's a bit late, but okay. And I will
didn't do
cast
that.
Speak with animals, please.
Okay. On the fork or on you?
Oh, you've got me tempted now.
Does Emily
I'm-
and Rhea wake up us as well?
There's no way you didn't wake up
Yeah.
when Bjorn. Yeah, half the terraces in
Hollered.
the region are now awake. But don't worry.
In
he's
which
got a
case,
squirrel with a fork.
Etheria, please hold on to Althea.
Squirrel?
Althea looks up, spits at the squirrel, goes back to sleep.
Fine. All good.
Be watching with one eye open.
I'm gonna.
Elias and Dante wake up, kind of look at the squirrel, see you lot not freaking out. They kind of just snuggle back into their blankets, but they don't look overly comfortable going back straight.
Don't worry, everything's fine. A stone squirrel's trying to steal our fork friend. Everything's cool. Go back to sleep.
They look less comfortable.
They leave.
Our face has succeeded.
Squirrel's looking at you. You've cast Speak to Animals, right?
Yes. Right.
Can you read what that spell does, please? Makes me
yeah.
speak to animals.
You gain the ability to comprehend and verbally communicate with beasts for the duration.
Okay.
The knowledge and awareness of many beasts is limited by their intelligence, but at minimum, beasts can give you information about nearby locations, monsters, including whatever they perceive or have perceived within the past day. You may be able to persuade the beast to perform a small favour for you at the DM's discretion.
Cool. The first bit is all I needed. What languages
Oh.
do you have?
That is an amazing question.
Thank you. Thought of it all by myself.
I'm very impressed. So I speak Common, Druidic, Elvish, and Sylvan.
Okay. So you've
Good
cast...
evening, Squirrel.
Good evening.
Why does it sound so pervy?
It's a stoned squirrel. Stone squirrel.
Can I ask?
And you say that's my impression of Eddie.
I ask, what is wrong? You seem a little bit manic.
Have you seen the sky?
It's dark. Is there something in the sky that I should be specifically looking at?
Those flipping dragons are dancing again.
Dragons. Okay. Now, I assume that you have popped out of Bjorn's bag. What did you take from there? Because we understand that he does have a problem with substances.
Protection.
And-
Looks at the fork.
A what?
The fork in its hand. It's got the fork. The fork be with you. Oh yeah! Look at that! Shit writes itself. You know what I mean?
So you've eaten the fork?
Waves the fork at you.
Okay. So no, you haven't taken a substance that you're aware of.
Is a fork a substance?
There are no substances in my backpack.
You can't
What are we-
understand, Shreya.
What are we hearing?
You're
Yeah.
hearing both Raya and the squirrel go squeak, squeak,
Oh, okay.
nuts, squeak.
Okay, yes, that is a fork.
Rhea, could we trade the fork for a small dagger?
Wow, I love where your allegiances lie. You buy something and then want to trade it instantly. Disgusting. Take pride in what you own. Anyway,
don't
Mr.
know
Squirrel,
any of it.
what is it about? What is it about the fork?
It'll keep me safe.
It'll
Oh.
keep you safe from what?
Looks at the ground, shakes its head. From the dragons dancing in the sky.
Okay. While I think you are very safe from those dragons,
You're wrong.
I think that they are a lot more entertained with dancing in the sky.
They
And
do,
if you would
won't
like protection,
Go
I can
bareback.
give you that. Fucking
I-
squirrels.
You fucking what? What did you just say? Oh, look at the baby.
Oh, baby Puffy.
May have caught myself off guard with that one.
I'm very concerned for what's happening here.
Rhea, what's the squirrel saying?
I'm scared of the dragons.
Oh, the lights, the gold and silver lights. There's an old story that it's two dragons dancing in the sky.
Not me.
Okay, cool.
No, darling, not you. You're
No,
fine.
the dragons in the sky. Okay, so that fork belongs to my very good friend here.
And
my
you
very
can't
good
hear
friend
it.
here. And they would really like that possession back. Now, if you're looking for protection, you will not get it from a fork. It's not going to do much to a dragon. But if you would like, because the dragons will disappear,
No, but it can
soon,
get me out of here.
It can get you out of here.
Yeah.
Why does it want the fork?
Are you aware that it
No, I'm a
is-
squirrel.
Okay, well that it's a piece of cutlery. I don't quite understand how a fork is going to get you out of here.
It'll take me to wherever it's a chunter.
What?
It's a tuning fork.
Looks at its head, shakes its head, looks at the ground again. It'll take me where it's a chunter.
It's a magical fork.
You think I'd be wielding a normal fork against dragons?
Quite possibly. I am not entirely sure. Okay, well, how about you don't go to where you don't use the fork yet. How about myself and the rest of my party offer you protection from these dragons, instead of
Looks at the party.
hearing.
The dancing monkey. The bearded Viconian. Who screams a lot. The half robot. The slightly baby neon pink. Ethereal winter rose of death. And the massive meathead that is Althea.
That strangle squirrels.
And 2 fig people.
I mean, Althea's asleep.
The dragons are here. You'll die. I can run away.
I can guarantee you now, we are not going to die. Now, I understand that my party seems very strange, and a bit weird. But obviously, if we have managed to make it this far, being as stupid as we are, we're pretty strong and pretty good at protecting each other.
That's not a thing. Just because you've
Guarantee you it
stupidly
is.
got here. That's not a great sales pitch. Ask the fig salespeople. They'll tell you.
No one is knowing what we're saying right now. But I personally think you would be a lot safer with us instead of going to wherever this fork is going to take you, because that could be somewhere a lot more dangerous than here. You might have to worry about more than dragons in the sky that are more interested in dancing, darling.
I know my way around the plains, and there's no dragons where this will take me.
And where will this take you?
To the plane of water.
The plane of water. Ah, I've been there.
Well, good for you. I'm going there.
Rhea, why
How
does
about-
it want the fork?
Please excuse me, Sparrow. I do apologise. Oh, sorry. What's your name?
I ain't sharing that shit with you.
I'm asking what your name is. I'm not asking to take it. Ah!
I had to hold back on what I was about to say. I ain't giving it anyway to any of you.
Is there a nickname that I can call you by?
You could call me
Because-
fucking nuts if it makes you happy.
Okay, so fucking nuts here, and turns to the rest of the party. Fucking nuts. Says that this fork. Oh my god, where's Bry? There he is.
There we go.
He's laughing too hard to breathe.
That this fork is actually a teleportation device that will take the person that attunes to it to the water plane. Now, apparently, fucking nuts has not taken any substances from Bjorn's bag.
Wait a minute. What else did I get from the little gnome in the hole? It was the fork and a spoon?
I think it was a spoon, yeah. Was it a
I
cup?
thought it was a cup.
Oh, it's cuppy, yeah. It's cuppy and forky, yeah.
Yeah.
Alright, I'm going to pull the cap out.
To be fair, it could be all muggy, knifey, cuppy, forky, spoony.
I'm gonna pull
Cutlery.
the cap-
All your next
pull the cap
characters.
out.
The squirrel's name is fucking nuts.
I don't know
That's
if
what
that's
they told me
relevant.
to call them.
Rhea,
They wouldn't let me. They wouldn't let me know what their name was. Understandable. They.
does,
Are you glad you're back, Ed?
Rhea, does fucking nuts know whether the cup is magical also?
Hold on. Excuse me, fucking nuts. Do you know if this cup is also magical?
I've no idea. It's a cup.
Okay, thank you. Bjorn, no, it's a cup.
But how did it
Oh.
know about the fork?
Excuse me, fucking nuts. How did you know that the fork was magical?
I know. We all know what everything magical is.
Okay, I'm not sure this is entirely.
Fucking nuts just knows. They know what magical things is.
Are we
Focus, Bjorn.
aware that the squirrels are from the celestial plane?
Nope.
Althea told us.
Althea told us.
Alfie had heard the rumours and the myths, yeah.
No, Althea dreamt about it. Althea had been there.
Yeah, she went there, and the person told her they were there.
Okay, alright, cool.
On a more relevant note, perhaps, why is the squirrel so concerned that the dragons are going to appear? Because we know this is no ordinary squirrel, and frankly, I'm more concerned about that than the theft of Forky. No offense, Forky.
But there are no dragons on Colossus.
I am aware of that. Then why does the squirrel think that there is?
Fucking right there.
Excuse me, fucking nuts. So there are no dragons in Colossus.
Call me Squire, it's easier.
Okay, Squire.
Squire?
Squire the squirrel. Why do you believe that there are actual dragons when there's not? Because there are no dragons in Colossus.
I hear people. Come here. And it walks towards you. And just puts out its hand.
No concern
Take his
from Rhea
hand.
whatsoever.
You take its hand?
Yeah.
You look up. The world has a very different sort of filter at the minute. It is all golds, silvers, like real bright golds, real bright silvers, like mercury and all the way down to like lead where it's completely dulled. There's almost a sort of brass gold across this filter. And above the mountain range, you see two impossibly large dragons. Wings, scales, an aura of celestial light, of demonic fires, of elemental primordial energy pouring from these two dragons as they sort of twist around each other over this mountain. I mean, this is hundreds of miles of mountain range, and they are above it, taking up 2/3 of it. These are not gargantuan. They are the next 2 or 3 levels of size if they existed. And you see these two lunar, silver, bright one dragon and golden sunlight other dragon, and you see them dancing, or at least intertwining with one another. There doesn't seem to be an attack. Titanic! There we go, Sparky. You see these titanic Colossus dragons above this mountain range. See? They're gonna kill us all. Well, if I stick around here, but if I leave, they can finish their dance and we can go.
Sorry, how long have you been on this plane for?
Well, it's a 6-hour flight, so
Did you get that?
About I don't know, before you were born.
Okay. And I'm guessing these dragons have been here just as long as you have, if not longer.
You're very strange. I've got to go.
No, but if they haven't gotten you,
They let
now...
go of your hand, and the filter goes back to Etoria with. It's a very nice night in these gold and silver lights.
But the thing is, if the dragons hadn't got you then, why would they get you now? They've left you alone. They've left you alone for this long.
It's because I leave when they're here. We all do.
Oh. And then you come back.
Well, yeah, it's safe. How long does speak to animals last?
A while, I think.
Oh god, ages.
About an hour? Or is it more?
I don't know. 10 minutes.
There you go. Ages. Absolute years. You're
In combat, that's like 5 sessions.
Who can speak to animals in combat? Fireball! You speak to animals. It's coming to that 10-minute mark.
Okay. Okay, well, will you be back?
When they've gone, then we'll all come back. But until
And
they...
how long does it take them to leave?
I don't know. Ask them, but I've got to leave.
Okay. Hopefully I see you again. You have been lovely, Squire.
Obviously.
Don't panic. Whilst we would be sad to leave you, to have you
Did you
go.
not see the 2 titanic Colossus dragons in the sky?
Yeah, but where you're going, there aren't any, right?
Exactly.
So, cool. I'll just panic here on my own. I don't know what life is anymore. Freya now goes into a bit of an existential crisis.
Cool, because that's when the spell drops.
Perfect.
So can we have our fork back?
Just look, this squirrel's backing off. Just stabs the fork in the ground.
We ain't getting the fork back.
Looks at you lot.
I'll walk over, put the peach core down next to the squirrel, smile, nod, walk back and fall asleep.
If Puss in Boots had a smile like the Grinch, that's what you see on this squirrel. Big Puss in Boot eyes, a Grinch smile. It picks up the peach pip, holds it close to its chest, puts its thumb on top of the fork. The beak.
Goodbye, Forky.
Oh,
Enjoy your time out in the world.
Bye, Forky.
do you think that the squirrel knows that peach pits are poisonous?
All of you are absolutely soaked as a bubble of water just from the point where the squirrel disappeared with Forky to the allegedly elemental plane of water.
Do you know how hard it is to stop myself rusting? And I'm going to stomp off and start like scrubbing myself dry on all my metal bits.
I will use prestidigitation to...
Just on Velouche.
And then just go back to sleep.
Hey, I'm virtually waterproof. I'm fine.
Virtually.
I'm still trying to dry off, and I look at you and just go.
Ace, do you need any help rubbing yourself down or oiling up your joints or anything?
Oh my god.
An eye sounded pervy.
Apheria's going to look at that, kind of blush a bit, walk off, take the robe off and hang it up, and just nap.
Well, that's a bold proposition, Bjorn, for a man who's just lost his ability to fork.
You can have an inspiration there, lass. Free of the DM. Boom.
God damn.
I'm banking that one. Fucking hell. Stab light.
God's just gonna like smile, nod, know when he's
cup
been
up.
defeated,
Pick the cup up.
and just
Walk away.
pick the cup up and just rub himself down.
Oh, God.
And help if you want, but it will cost you.
Oh, but it cost me to be completely dry.
Yeah.
Yeah, but what would it cost me, Velouche?
What have you got?
Honestly, not a lot.
I have a cup.
I'll take the cup, and I'll go and dry you.
Done.
Okay. I can offer you. Bear with.
I'm just gonna.
I can offer you a glowing rock.
Take the rock.
Yeah, I'm
Where
going
is
to
it?
pick up a rock and cast light on it as a cantrip, and I'm going to hand it to Velouche.
Well, prestidigitation, start drying you off.
Good deal.
I'm going to cast Shape Water on myself and try and draw it off me, just into a little ball.
Oh my god, I'm going to end up wet.
Give me a dexterity check.
Just gonna fluff my feathers and shake off the water.
12.
Sure.
Yeah, you cast it well enough, and you manage to pull the water from you and have a, decent sized bubble in front of you. Doing it with it, or just let it lands back
Throw it
on
over
you.
my shoulder, then go to sleep.
Hits a tree, bounces onto you. Yep, splash. You just hear Elias go, for fuck's sake.
I'll just nap. It's not my turn.
Cool.
Rhea is very awake.
Good,
Mo-
it's your turn.
very
It's your
awake.
turn for watch.
Going into the morning of the third day, Velouche is out. Velouche, do you go to sleep?
How long does light last?
An hour.
An hour.
I will literally just sit there like with the cup, with the
Cat chasing a laser.
stone in the cup, just going, like,
Yeah.
just playing around with it. Yeah,
Light show going on.
yeah.
After about half an hour, I would like to hand Velouche another one that's glowing and just be like, there you go.
I'll do that, but knowing full well I'm tired, I'll probably pass out at some point. Just like that.
It's like
light.
a hyperactive kid.
You'll find me in the morning. Just
Replace the peach
So
cup
nice.
with a ball of light.
It's so nice to see Eddie's finally playing himself.
So, oh no, it'd be a lunatic monkey. So, Rhea, you're doing the watch by yourself by the time they've all finished wearing themselves out and burning out the skittle juice. Give me a perception check.
15.
15. You put your ear to a shell and you can hear the sea.
Yep.
You get that sound around you. And then it fades. Just a gentle seashell noise. And then it just fades. Like beyond it. And he's back.
If anything, it's gonna relax me somewhat because it's gonna remind me of home.
Oh. They're free, mother kippers.
It came from a forest.
Yeah, but it had water there.
It was coastal.
So, players, it's 10 o'clock. Do you want a break?
I could use a wee.
Yeah.
Eddie's
Just
shaking
for
his
5
head.
minutes.
Cool. We'll have a 5-minute break then instead of a 15. Yeah. Just all go for a bio break. Right. We're gonna have a break, kids. Remember, if you've been paid, go give it all to us, and we'll give it to some people that can do better stuff with it. If you haven't been paid, rob someone. And yeah, that's about it. Really. Right,
But don't say we sent you.
I mean, I'm fine. No, there we go. Right, we'll be back in about 5 minutes. We're not sponsored or raising money for Star Wars. But boobs, we'll raise money for boobs. So, yeah, we'll be back in about 5 minutes, guys. I'm going to see if this still works. Break time. Should be back. Should be back. Is RuneScape still playing for you guys?
Yeah.
Ah, yeah, there you go. Yeah, that's cool. Yeah. Right. It is the morning of day 3. Welcome back, by the way. Go check out the charities, there'll be links and stuff, etc. We love you all. Bits and cheers and subscriptions. Could be mental in July, by the way. So, it is the 3rd day. And I've got a brew. What a life we live. Just go check out the charities. 3rd day, Raya, you wake everybody up after your lovely seashell on the seashore moment. At breakfast, Elias and Dante are a little bit freaked out, but they eat their breakfast quietly. They don't question the madness of what, perspired. Wait. The evening before. Who would like to roll for day 3?
I'll roll.
Okay.
16.
Ooh. You see, ahead of you, coming towards you on the track, maybe a little into the afternoon, so it's early afternoon. You've had your midday meal, or whenever you decided to stop. You're all trotting along quite nicely, and coming towards you seem to be 2 large creatures with riders on them. Give me a perception check, Velk/Velosh.
$24.
Jesus. They are riding 2 short-haired dire wolves, and on top of them, riding them, are 2 grey-skinned orcs from the lands of Savai, known as Natash orcs. They are of a greying tone. They are both bald-headed, in travelling gear, not quite as not quite as ready for anything as you lot. But they've got like rope and such, and they do look more of a exploratory type of traveller. There are saddlebags on the side of these 2 dire wolves, carrying what you assume, or from what your beady little monkey eyes can see, of like tents and blanket rolls and such. And they're coming towards you. They're about, you're probably like cross within the next, say, 5 minutes of riding. If they maintain their speed and you maintain yours.
Any of you ever met Natasha Orcs before? From Savai?
Bjorn, yes.
I have met a couple.
Oh. We're about to meet a couple more.
Where?
Over there, man from the north.
And I look north.
And northward you see 2 northern orcs coming towards the northern man from the north.
Oh, the puppies.
You're just waiting.
Yeah.
They have puppies beyond.
I wouldn't call a direwolf a puppy, but sure.
I mean, wait till it's fully grown. Okay, as you just leave it then. When you get there, as they come towards you, they both part to let the wagon come through with, I think, 9 ponies and 200. In come the animals 2x2. There's an elephant and a giraffe. God knows what they're doing.
1,000 pigs.
And 1,000. And they just kind of part ways. As you are kind of going through the middle, and they've come off the path to let you through. It doesn't take too much, concentration on your part to see that they are related. One is older, one is younger. Could be, father and son, or uncle and nephew type pairing. But they are 2 male Natash orcs from the lands of Savai.
I'm gonna raise my hand to them, call out. Hello, travelers.
Greetings
Uh,
from the older
it
one.
it is a pleasure to meet someone from the same climb as myself, so far south.
It's rare that we see Viconians travelling these parts, but I suppose it's rare for us to be here as well.
Where do you travel from most recently? Have you been to Dwala?
Yes, it's a few days' travel behind us.
Is there any troubles up north, as we have seen further south?
How far up north? Our lands?
Mostly in Etoria, but our lands also, depending on how recently you have travelled from there.
It's been a week or two. I mean, we paid for magical means to transport here, just plays havoc on the stomach, but they've got a port town called Tool on the northern coast. They've got a teleportation circle you can use for coin. If you ever want to travel home, but that's several weeks north.
How much is the travel?
It was 20 silver pieces per person.
That could take me home.
Oh yeah, if I'm assuming you have circles in Viconia.
We have some.
They can get you most places. It's good crack, to be fair. They make a fair amount of coin off it, or at least trade. They get all sorts of things. Dwallo seem pretty quiet. Nice town, a lot of merchantry, markets everywhere. If you believe the sales pitches, you can buy anything in Etoria there, but we did alright, got our supplies and wasn't looking for anything too fancy. And as for trouble at home, nothing the knights can't deal with.
Where do you travel to now?
We are heading towards Rokokon.
Careful how you travel. There has been trouble between Seothea and Buxy Bay, which I think, looking at Althea's map, you will travel through these troubled lands on your way to Rokokon.
According to my map, and pulls out a similar map. We're going to is this some sort of bridge, some rainbow bridge or something?
Seothea?
Oh no, yeah, that's a place, and he points on the map to Seothea and the bridge just southwest of it. We'll cross the bridge and then follow the river down. I wasn't going to go anywhere else. We did. There was there's a few. I think the locals call them wyverns, but there's a nest of them, maybe a day away from here, on the mountainside. They had a peak, but they didn't cause us any fuss. Just don't go. Well, if you don't provoke them, you should be okay.
Well, as long as you stick to the river, then I think you should be fine. Just try and steer away from Clay Eye.
Noted.
It is the coastal town there.
Any reason? Just shit food.
Yes, you could say that. Yes. and drink. It's very important to shit food and drink.
Oh,
Um,
the two worst things in life.
exactly. It will leave you hungry, so hungry you will gnaw off your own arm.
That's... Wow. You should be a poet.
And also the entire town is possibly turned into flesh-eating monsters and would kill anyone who approached, so probably should steer away.
Stares at you for a little bit. Then he's the lad with him, then back at you. Okay, the food's bad, I'll stay away. Point taken.
If you ever find yourself in Buxy Bay, though, as a northerner,
Shagaloof!
yes, you should go to what is the name of our friend? Not our friend, but the bard place.
Ectelius's.
Ectelios bard house. Ask for Leonidas. And
Don't play roulette.
Don't play roulette, but they will sort you out. Say that the Viconian who played roulette and survived.
We met a Leonidas back in Dwallow. Works a bar there. Halfling fella.
What?
Kind of ripped, bronze skin.
Oh, I mean,
beautifully.
he's known at
yeah.
well, the beard was pretty magnificent, to be fair. They looked after themselves, yeah. Didn't play any games with him, though, but...
Could not be the same one. Yeah?
I don't know.
Do you think he got sack?
He's
No,
got
I-
sack. I've seen it.
What are your names, friend? I'm Bjorn Valken.
Sigurd.
Well met, Sigurd.
The boy just looks at you and
Hi.
grunts.
I'm Etheria.
He's at that age. Hello, Etheria.
Just out of interest, did you see any Vi Smitheries in Dwallow?
Vi Smitheries? No, I've seen a couple of Vay Smitheries. Just making up your hometown, you know, disgraceful. There's quite a few, what's the word? Non-Atorians that are working Dwallow. Like I said, it's a marketplace, so they do well. Yeah, I think there's a few of them. No offence, they're more elven looking than yourself, but yeah, they certainly wore similar attire to you. I mean, it wasn't singed from the forges, but
Yeah, they do tend to be more pointy-eared. But thank you.
I'm sorry to keep you, Sigurd, but one thing I did want to ask, as like tends to seek out like, have you seen any other orcs or half-orcs of your ilk in Dwallow or further north?
there was one or two.
Females, bards, dancers in particular.
Yeah, well, that's what came to mind was the dancing. I did see a couple of hours dancing, quite striking, but you know, not gonna let the husband know, kill me. But there was definitely a couple of hours of dancing, very beautiful dancers as well.
With wings?
I think there was wings in some of the performances, some of the best I've seen. Like how they made them, I don't know, but they were. I mean,
That was
everybody
in-
threw coin at them. They were.
That was in Dwallow.
Well, it was 2 or 3 days ago. Maybe 4 or 5. We spent a couple of days there, but there was some. Yeah,
Thank you very much, my friend.
you're very welcome.
Safe
Yeah.
travels.
You look ready to take things on. Looking at the, you know, the pink dragonborn samurai sorcerer and the monkey. Thanks for the advice.
Bit of
And
peach on the
it's just like, I'll kill anyone that takes me peach. I could eat a peach for hours. All right, Cage. Take this. It's not a lot, but it maybe help a couple of you. You know, words of safety on the road are valuable. So, and he throws you a small bandolier with 4 vials of liquid on it, and each vial has a red-coloured liquid in it. Give you a bit of a. If someone stabs you, drink it fast.
Thank you again, my friend.
They're not potent. My apologies. I'm a bit rusty with the old alchemy, but they'll probably stop you dying if you're on the door.
Again, thank you.
No worries. Safe travels. And may you see the mountains of Iconia again.
I'm sure I will.
Scamper across, climb up Bjorn's back and onto his shoulders. Ways.
Beyond's like that. Yeah, he's with me.
I'm gonna wave as well.
Just like ball sack on forehead. Oh, you're in your harem pants. I mean,
Yeah,
they're baggy pants.
I put them on this morning.
They wave back at the monkey, and then as they let you pass, off you go. And the rest of day 3, do you check out the potions? I don't mean do you just nail them all. That's
Just a little sip of each one.
yeah.
It is unfortunate that if Elk was with us, he could tell us exactly probably what was in these bottles. But
Dante
we
puts his hand up. I could tell you.
oh,
Excellent.
please, if you can, my friend.
Next to balls.
Vodka.
That one's a level 9 healing potion. That one's immune to death. He has a bit of a sniff, and he brings out a crushed herb. He's got a little herb pouch purse on his belt, and he sprinkles this crushed up herb into each of the bottles. It goes. Yeah. Now, the greatest poisons you've. They go a slight blue, like the blue fades into the red, making it a purplish colour, and then goes back to being red. They're pretty decent healing potions. I mean, decent. We've made better back home, but he stares back.
Your basic hearing.
Yeah, they're basic. Probably give them to, they'd help someone on. Like if you're about to die. How did the orc put it? Death's door.
Oh, that's a nice gift.
Probably the easiest of the healing potions to make. Yeah, it gives them back to Bjorn.
Thank you. I'm trying to talk about mechanics in character.
I don't know what you're talking about. You protector Asimar Hexblade.
I think we should rig a hat with straws for Bjorn.
Yes!
Well,
2 beer cans, just fucking healing potions on them.
I am much harder to hit now, thank you. With this
Lioness.
bright and shiny breastplate.
With no
does that-
motifs on it.
Start doing that again.
Bjorn, does that make you immune to cliffs then? And I pat him on the shoulder and just walk away and not wait for a response.
I mean, if levels were a thing, you just lost a level. So, day 3 carries on. It goes into the evening. Again, meals are good. You chill out. Your rations are nice. You check your weaponry. Theory, are you doing anything with your sword?
I will as normal, yeah. This time practicing farms, I'm probably going to try practicing striking with Misty Step and trying to string them together. But I don't have an awful lot of power to be able to string them. So.
Okay. Give me an Arcana check, just during your practice.
Oh wow, that is not like me. 21.
Oh.
Tony.
It is ridiculously difficult what you are trying to manifest, both physical and arcane, into one fluid motion. However, there is a moment of when the light bulb happens and there's that little bit of spark when you just put the wires together and it sparks, and you feel that you Misty Step, and then at the end of it you strike. And you're like, all right, and you go back, then you strike, and then Misty Step, and you can't quite combine them, but you feel the almost merging. You can feel it's there. Maybe it's your timing or something, but something is just off. Maybe there's not enough juice to it, but maybe if you were to use, more of your inner power to, put through this maneuver, maybe instead of trying to do 2 things at once, maybe you can try and create magic, if you are even able to do such a thing, that would just be something that you pull from inside and cast.
Yep.
Wizards call it a new spell.
Yeah, then when I start getting a bit tired from that, which wouldn't take that long to be fair, then just go back to my normal cleaning them down and meditate a little.
Cool. Velouche, do you do any watch that night? Cool. Still out cold, drooling, sort of sleep? Yep. Who does the middle of the night watch?
I do, but with Raya. But I'd like to spend some time with the. I'd like to spend some time with the frostbow while Raya's doing the majority of the glancing around, if that's possible, depending on circumstances, obviously.
You are more than able to attune to frostbow. Have you got the stats for it,
Ray? No. But you just told me it was a short bow covered in frost.
Did we not identify the fucker?
No.
Right, I'll come back to you on that.
And fire. Frostbow, bow and arrow must be attuned. 20 arrows, 1d4 cold damage each. Once they're gone, they're gone.
There you go. You get that. Can Phase and Raya? Phase at disadvantage, Raya normal. You give me a perception check. You're at disadvantage because you're
27.
tuning. Jesus.
Hang on. I'll roll it anyway.
I really like this orange dice. I'm only going to use this for perception now.
Disadvantage, Phase.
Yeah, 4.
Cool. You're too busy concentrating on the frostiness of the arrows in front of you. Raya, all around Velouche, where he sleeps, is ash, as if you've burnt paper and scattered it about him.
I would like to go and look at the ash, please.
It looks as if someone's burnt paper and scattered it about him.
Is there any remnants, like a trail or anything?
No, just almost as if Velouche is in a nest of this ash. And it is very like when you go to pick up any of it, it's just dust in your hands. What did you get? 24 was it?
7.
20. You do notice that only on a couple of the bits that haven't been totally incinerated, there is scripture, but not enough to make. You might see the letter S.
Okay.
There's not enough to think it, and that too, if you touch, is even a breeze when it comes past and blowing this stuff away to nothingness.
So even if I could read, I wouldn't really be able to read it.
It looks like a snake to you.
Okay, cool. Great.
Not on every bit, but just the one bit you'll find with a tiny bit of ink on it. It looks like a snake, but the rest of it, and again, is just gone. Atoms when you touch it, or wind touches it. Even breathing near it just gets rid of it.
I'll point it out to Faze. Be like,
Now you can see it.
I'm like, what?
Crazy am I? Like, that is a pile of ash around this.
Yeah. Can I make an intelligence check on the basis that I've seen Velk write in his book before, and paper is a very Velk thing, and Velk disappeared and a monkey appeared? I would like to be intelligent enough to work out that Velouche might be Velk.
You don't need to roll that. That is your choice.
I'm intelligent enough to
you can assume whatever you want to assume.
Just checking.
I don't think you needed to go that far, to be fair, to work it out. But
I might have needed to. My face isn't always that bright.
it's like getting Sherlock Holmes in to go, yes, Eddie is bald.
And he likes tea and gravy.
Yes.
Mastered it. I look how I go. That's because Velk's a monkey.
What?
The monkey.
Should have made you do that intelligence check.
But
It's more fun my way.
Velk is not a monkey. This
Oh,
is
you're right.
Velouche.
That is correct, Freya, yes. However, I believe there might be something of Velk in the monkey. No, I'm not explaining this very well, am I?
Did he eat Velk?
I mean, that's better. That's better than where we were going. Yeah.
No, he didn't eat Velk. I believe
What's in
he is
him that
Velk. Except, the personality seems to... You know how Velk never really seems to know? Having a normal conversation with Velk is very challenging. Right?
I've not noticed that, but okay.
So during the day, Velk is 100% the narrator and rarely gets involved unless we're actually going to die, as far as I can tell. And then he might try and save our lives a little bit.
I need to page 6 and 8, you know what I mean?
So, in the evening, though, you can talk to Velk normally. But then, at night, Velk writes things and then pictures come out of a book. I'm not explaining this well at all.
I'm just gonna pat Faze on the shoulder and be like, "It's okay, you tried," and just walk off and continue to watch.
I think Velk turned into the
As the sun rises and day 4 is upon us, you are past halfway on your way to Dwalo. You've had some lovely encounters thus far. Could today be the day the Tarask appears? Who's rolling for day 4? Who hasn't rolled already? Are you doing day 4? Go on then, Lollipop Lady.
No, that's people who help children cross. I'm not crossing anything. Oh, it's my best perception check of the day. Oh, wait, that's not a perception check. 19. The answer's 19. I'm very tired. Leave me alone, all of you.
That was absolutely amazing. What'd you get, 19?
Yes. Is it a Tarask? It's a Tarask.
It's not pronounced Tarask, but, you know, it's close.
Tarask.
Oh, it's a Taraske.
Tarask.
Taraske.
It's a Taraske.
It's a bit Taraske for me.
Tarask you.
Nothing's too Taraske for you.
It's true.
Maybe apart from an actual Tarask, yeah. What the fuck with that?
You can fly, you're fine. We wouldn't be.
Ain't nobody got time for that.
Come on. Wow, this is taking a while. There we go.
Ugh.
Come on. Sirenscape. Can you all roll initiative, please?
Really?
Yep.
Cool.
There will be no map. You will have to. Theatre of the mind. 2 seconds.
I don't know who I am today. What is happening?
I got a 5.
I think it's my hat. I think my hat's giving me superpowers.
In which case, can you take it off? Because I've got your roll, so they suck.
The only thing I'm good at is perception, so.
Does anyone want a dog? Oh, we can't see him. My background won't appear.
Right.
No, it's not a 5.
Right. Day 4 in the Big Brother house.
Day 4. Fight!
Etheria. Initiative.
21. Not 20.
Boom. Velosh.
22.
Whoosh.
Yeah.
Fizz.
11.
Rhea.
I thought I had 5. I actually got 15. Just didn't see the 1.
And Sibion.
18.
18. You hear a loud buzzing noise, followed by grunts and groans and the dragging of weaponry, as rushing from a cluster of rocks nearby, as the gradient of your travel is going slightly up and down, but further, more and more heightened. As you see these creatures covered in patches of fur, their flesh is so sunburnt that it's raw, and you don't fancy having it yourself. And then where it isn't burnt, there's these patches of fur, these faces of almost like a warthog, that is blistered and been exposed to like an acidic liquid across their face. It's kind of burnt away the bits of flesh. Some of their lips are missing, and you can see like teeth and tusks. One's got its lip here, and you see 4 of these creatures rushing out. Behind them are 2 large bug-like creatures, wings going hell for leather, hence the buzzing noise. They've got what looks like, you know, that I don't know the name of the shape, but of a wasp head at the front, and then but the wasp head with like the predator jaw that kind of opens up.
Oh.
Yep. The coloration of them is just like again, they've got like a blistered carapace that's coming out. You see a theme between these 6 creatures. And these 2 like predator bees, which is what we're calling them now, predator wasps, come flying over the top as these 4, whatever they are, patchy-haired, blistered, warthog-faced mother kippers. Yeah, let's have some combatio on a 19. I can't count numbers.
All right, apparently neither can I, as we've established.
So, Valush, you're going first. They're about 40 feet from you. Every one of them, give or take, with the angle you're at.
So we're all on the wagon, aren't we?
You're on your own horses, unless you've got off of Bjorn.
Okay.
I don't know if you're just sitting on him for the entire trip, but you've got your own horse. Or at least Velk did. I don't know if you've stolen Velk's horse.
Not first.
It's a little fucker in here for it. Yeah.
I'd like to jump off the horse and
Get off or jump off?
Like I can jump off. Why not?
Give me an
Why not?
acrobatics check.
Yeah. Yeah.
Stars we need to go on.
It fits. 15, 16, 18.
18? Yeah.
Which fits with my next movement. So I'd like to make some sort of like, is it
Capoeira.
Capoeira.
Brazilian dancing
style.
death dance.
Yeah. So I'd like to make some of those style movements, and then I'm going to cast Major Image. So it's a level 3 spell. I can basically make a visible phenomenon no larger than a 20-foot cube. So I'd like to make in a 20-foot cube in front of me as I'm making these kind of style movements. 3 large kind of hulking gorilla-shaped images that kind of just form a line out in front of me, kind of beating their chests towards the creatures that are now coming towards us.
Is it just an image?
It's just it's an illusion basically. Yeah.
Can they save against a no or?
So if they physically interact with them, it reveals them to be an illusion. But they basically no larger than 20-foot image appears at a spot I can choose in range. It seems completely real, including sound, smell, and temperature. Can't create heat enough to cause damage or anything like that, but they kind of seem real.
Okay, so there are 3 real gorillas in front of them kicking off.
Yeah.
All right.
Basically, like beating their chests and all that sort of stuff. Yeah.
Cool. Is that your go?
Yeah, that'd be my go.
Etheria, you see 3 gorillas just appear, beating on their chests at these horrifically burnt, pig-faced, lovely merchants.
Nice. How spread out are they? Not the gorillas, the enemies.
5 to 10 feet apart. They're kind of just rushing. There's no real tactic to them. They're just kind of a mass.
Right, I'm going to draw my sword. I'm going to say I've always wanted to try this. I'm going to run my fingers along with my sword and start collecting some ice in my hand.
Okay.
And I'm going to fling a ice fireball.
Ooh. Shit. Didn't think that through. Right, so. Boom. That's a dex.
Yeah, I'm going to collect some more off the end of my sword and just go pew. Yeah, as many as I can get in that radius.
Is fireball a sphere or a blast?
It's
It's a sphere.
It's a sphere. It's a fireball. Yeah.
a ball, yeah. 20-foot radius.
Okay. Failed.
So yeah.
Failed.
Is it radius?
Yeah, 20-foot radius.
What's your
CMC
DC?
My DC is 15.
Oh, passed. Passed. Failed. And failed. So 2 passed, 4 failed.
Nice.
The two predator wasps passed. The 4 pig-faced people failed.
I've never rolled this many dice. They're not all great, but oh. 5, 6, 12, 18, 20, 23, 26, 28 points of
Ice damage.
Ice damage. What's that one?
28?
Yep. 28. I'm going to even shock myself and go, whoa.
It's half if they succeed, yeah?
Yep.
Well, goddamn. This, like, the greatest snowball you've ever seen in your life just goes... Ice shards flying all directions. Not quite enough to kill everyone, it's just for dramatic effect. Just nail everyone at a 4-mile radius. And they come out of this thing looking like angry, blistered snow people.
Nice.
Although there is a little bit of soothing where they're like, oh, it's nice on the pain. The wasps, the predator wasps, look pissed off.
I'm going to So that's that one. I can't remember my sorcery actions. My sorcery action to speed up a spell.
Quicken spell.
Yes. And cast. I don't even know if I need to. I think it's bonus action actually. And cast Shadow Blade along the rest of my blade.
So it doesn't mean you can. It doesn't change the spell to a cantrip. It just changes its speed. So you can't cast 2.
I've got Spell Driver.
What does that mean?
I can cast 2 spells.
Brilliant. You can cast 2 spells anywhere. Read it out to me.
Through intense focus training and dedication, you've harnessed the techniques of rapid spellcasting. You are no longer limited to only 1 non-cantrip spell per turn. However, should you cast 2 or more spells in a single turn, only one of them can be 3rd level or higher.
Okay. So what's your Shadow Blade?
I think it's level 1 or 2.
So you're going to quicken it to a bonus and cast it, yeah?
Yes, it is 2nd level.
Cool. So Fireball, Ice Ball, Shadow Blade, action, bonus action. Nice.
I'm done. Settling to stand and wait for him.
Boosh! Shwa! When you cast Shadow Blade, your sword, the silver of the sword, again dims almost to like stone grey, like there's no metalwork in it at all, and your scales and your crystalline hair, like as if there's a backlight on them, brightening the pink, and then it settles after the casting as it was before. Bjorn, you got 18, yeah? You're up.
Sorry, yes. I'm up. Okay, how
Ray,
far
you're
away?
next. They're
how
about
far
40
away
feet from you,
About 40 feet.
give or take. You got a bit of freedom with it being theatre of the mind.
Okay. Can I... How many of them could I get within 10 feet of me if I moved my full 30 feet movement?
3 of them.
Cool, okay. As a bonus action then, I'm going to use my Celestial Revelation. So you see the blue draconic wings, or the spectral blue draconic wings burst from my back. And my eyes once more begin to glow that kind of like icy blue. I am going to fly my full movement forward, getting 3 of them within 10 feet of me. And then I am going to cast Thunderstep.
Boosh.
I'm going to need a con save from all 3 of them.
17, 11, 11.
Pass, fail, fail. So that's 3d10 thunder damage.
God damn.
Go. And half as much if they saved. So, hang on. Ooh, nice. Okay, so 9, 8, 17, and 23
points.
23 on, is that full? And then half? for the
23
pass?
full, and then obviously 11 on the pass. And I am going to immediately teleport 90 feet straight up
Nice.
and hover there in the air with my wings.
Tell you now, the two that failed also took the ice ball. They don't like... Their life choices were made. They saw that 19 on the dice and they were like, we'll have some of this. So that's you, so you've gone in, boom! It's 300 foot away, yeah?
The thunder step is 90 feet.
No,
I've just shot.
sound.
Oh yeah, the sound,
It's
300 feet.
foot, yeah. Cool. So you hear that boom, boom. And then you Iron Man out of there. Rhea, yourself, and then Fizz.
How hurt are they looking?
No, so there's three immediately in front of you that you've just seen Bjorn dive into and thunder step straight up in the air. The damage from that sound wave has ripped apart at least two of them. They all took an ice ball to the face, wing, ass. But I'd say the two that have just been hit by the thunderstep and the ice ball, they took max damage off both. They look in a shoddy state. And the one next to them looks shoddy, just not as shoddy. The wasps look alright.
Okay. Can I please cast Fairy Fire on them, please?
Is it a group of people or
An
area?
20 foot cube.
Ooh, 20-foot cube?
Yep.
You'll get the same three or the other three. Is up to you. The same three that Bjorn just attacked, or the three that he didn't.
The 3 that you didn't, please.
That he didn't.
Yes.
Okay. Fairy fire. And that does what? Lights them up and gives everyone advantage in them?
Correct. So they will be lit up in a violet light, and any creature within the area, when a spell is cast, is also outlined with light. If it fails its dexterity saving throw for the duration, objects and affected creatures shed a dim light of 10-foot radius. Any attack rolls against the affected creature or object has advantage if the attacker can see it, and the affected creature or object can't benefit from being invisible.
Colossus. Very nice. Do they save against it, or is it just hit them?
I think it's just
Dex save.
save.
So you should have a DC
Yeah, it's Dex
of, what's the number?
15.
So first roll 17, second roll 4, third roll 11. So
Okay.
2 fail, 1 succeed, yeah?
Correct.
So that was
Nice.
So there is now a fairy fire cast on 2, giving advantage to all those that can see it and hit.
Nice.
cool. So
And then bonus action, wild shape into the form of a brown bear, please.
boom!
Roar.
Holy brown bear. Fizz?
Movement, Hannah, movement.
And then I'm gonna run up to them.
As brown bear.
Of,
Are you running up?
Fair
The
enough.
wasps are kind of hovering together, and then you've got these 4 warthog-faced creatures. Are you running towards the warthog creatures or towards the predator wasps?
predator wasp, please.
Cool.
They have fairy fire on them, and I would like advantage.
Only one of them's got fairy fire. The other
2
one.
of them.
No, sorry. The 3 you cast it on, 2 wasps and 1 warthog. The warthog and
Oh,
wasp
sorry.
failed, but 1 wasp succeeded. So one has got it on him, and the other warthog, but this. one of the
Okay,
wasps doesn't.
yeah, no, still wasp, please.
Yeah, that's cool. Fizz?
Yeah. So, how far away am I?
40
from
feet
being-
ish.
Okay, I just want to move to the middle of the group if I can, without getting hit.
You can position yourself, that's fine. You got some in
Okay.
front of you. I mean, they've all gone forwards, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, no,
I'm going to cast Spirit Guardians.
Is that 30 feet?
It's 15 feet out from myself. So, yeah, a 15 feet circle around me.
Okay.
So as many as I can fit in it as possible.
Are you,
and I would
are
like
you on as many of the baddies? Or as,
Yeah.
Cool.
Thanks.
You got a piece of paper in front
could
of
probably
you,
get
Adrian,
them all.
that looks like one of those football tactics
It
sheets.
did. It did. It don't now. This is what Lucy will give me tomorrow to put on the fridge.
I would very specifically as well like my spirit guardians to look like tiny little red cloaks flying around in circles, because that just makes me laugh.
All right.
Thank you. That's done. And I'm also going to activate my necrotic shroud while I'm there.
Ooh. Do they need to do fear checks?
They will need to, yes. Unfortunately, so will any of my friends. Oh no, no, I can designate friends now. Not to hit them. Yes, no, just them.
Okay. So this horrific mess of blistered and burnt creatures in front of you don't seem to have any, like I said, no tactics about them or anything. So they seem to, I'd say, fearless is a strong word, but they are 13 on the first one.
Pass. It's 11 is the DC. It's low.
So it's fine. That's a 10, so pass, fail, fail, pass. Jesus. Fail. Pass. Oh, fail. So 2 of the warthog-faced creatures are frightened of you, and 1 of the predator wasps. Holy shit, I just looked up. And 1 of the predator wasps.
Perfect.
The predator wasp that's not covered in fairy fire is the one that's scared of you.
Oh, cool.
Is that your go?
That is my go.
On your cast of spirit guardians, do they need to do saves?
No, it is when they enter it for the first time or start their turn within it.
Does this not count as entering their first time?
Yeah, there was a lot of debate about this the last time I had Spirit Guardians. I can read it to you and you can make an executive decision. You're the boss.
Read it.
Flip around. When you cast the spell, you can designate, no, that's relevant. Affected creature's speed is halved in the area. When the creature enters the area for the first time on a turn or starts its turn there, it must make a wisdom saving throw. On a failed save, it takes 3d8 radiant damage or 3d8.
Okay, so it does. All right, that makes sense. So it doesn't start it. You
Until
don't.
they start their turn.
Yeah. So technically, it does get them when you cast it, but not until it's actually there. Go. Okay.
Exactly.
That makes sense. All right. So, and you. So it is their turn. So, what is it? A con?
Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom save. Sorry, I'm miles away.
Well,
I'll focus.
They've
That'd be
done
good.
a lot of saving against you. So the first one got a 5. I'm assuming that's a fail. Second one.
It's not sufficient.
Second one got a nat 20.
That
Third one got a 9. Fucking hell. Fourth one got a 3. Fifth one got a nat 20. And he got a 10. So 2 passed, 4 failed.
Okay, so it's 3d8 damage.
Is it
The ones that-
half for the save?
Yeah, half as much for the saves. Oh, nice. 18 damage.
18?
Yeah, I got an 8, a 7, and a 3.
Half on the pass, yeah?
Yeah.
Jesus. An 18.
Correct.
Woo! 2 of the pig creatures that took the ice ball and the thunder fart and the spirit guardians of red cloaks. 2 of them, they just mess, absolute mulch. It's like seeing the way they collapse to the ground after these spirit cloaks just like slash through them like a really aggressive paper cut. Just from seeing how they slop to the ground, you reckon if you punch them, your hand would go straight through them. They are very actually squishy.
Yeah.
Well, they are now.
And there's 2 just like piles of burnt and blistered flesh on the floor, just hissing and popping. Two of the remaining 2 pig warthogs look fudged, and the 2 predator wasps, you know, they're not happy, but they're still cracking around. Wow, that was you're dead, so you don't get a go. You're dead, so you don't get a go.
Oh no.
The first creature slashes out at Bjorn in his. Do they get any disadvantage? They get disadvantage. Hang on, is this one scared? No, this one isn't scared. You killed 2 of the ones that were scared, by the way.
Oh well.
So this one isn't scared, isn't fairy fired. Does your thing do anything, Bjorn, other than look badass? You're 90 feet in the air, so it doesn't even swing out at you. It just looks up at you,
I was going to say, I don't
looks
think
up,
it's going to hit me.
Sort of grunts, ignores you. Steps towards the brown bear. 13.
That's a hit.
It slams its hand into you, and the hand just disintegrates. Like there's no bone structure to these lumps of blistered flesh. But as its flesh explodes on your bear fur, it burns and hisses. Can you give me a con save? And you take 4 points of acid damage.
That is a natural 20 and 23.
Boom. You are not poisoned.
Beautiful. But I still take 4 points.
Of acid damage, yes.
Cool.
You notice now that its hand, like from like halfway down the forearm, is just missing. It's just like ragged flesh hanging, and there's just you can hear the drip, drip, and the hiss as it hits the ground of this whatever blood fluid dripping out. Its other arm, it slams into the face of your bear, but you move out of the way.
Nice.
Like the dexterous animal you are. Paddington. You're dead. You're dead. The other remaining pig thing runs at Etheria. Slammed in the air. Etheria. Slayer! Oh,
I take it it's not frightened and it doesn't have to go past me.
well, yes, it is frightened.
It can't get any closer
Can't
to
go
me.
near
That's
it.
all.
No. The predator wasp is frightened. This one's not. But it is fairy fired. So that only matters when you're attacking it.
Yes.
Yeah, so this last creature's not frightened, but it is fairy fired. But it missed both attacks on Etheria. So as it slams in, seeing what it did to the bear, you don't use your blade to parry. You just move out of the way in a little smooth ass movement. Smooth ass. The scared predator wasp flies towards Faye. Oh, actually. Alright, so did we do the spirit guardian damage? We did, didn't we? We did that, yeah.
Yeah, but I think we just dealt it to all of them at the same time at the start.
I did.
One of them's turn.
I just added all the damage on.
Yeah.
So I don't need to do that. This one, we've just done you. So we're on the predator wasp. This one's scared of you. Flies over to you to fight you. Just ignoring the damage it took. Mentally, not physically. And as it's frightened, disadvantage 15. Fairs?
15 to hit me?
Yeah.
Sorry, I thought it was going for someone else. No, miss.
Cool. So as it comes over to you, its jaw like kind of unhinges, and it tries to clasp onto your face, but you kind of just bat it away. But it has another go at it with disadvantage because it's scared of you. That's missed.
If it's scared of me, it can't come any closer to me.
Oh, it's got to stay away from you. That's true.
Yeah. So it couldn't have attacked me in the first place. Sorry.
No, sure, shit's going on. Sorry, Ray, but you just got. It's the thing trying to bite you in the face. It missed.
Sorry.
And it missed on the second one as well because of the fear. So disadvantage. And then the last predator one that's not scared of you is going to fly through your spirit guardians, trying to latch onto your face.
Okay.
18.
I'll take it. Yeah, that one does try. That does succeed in latching onto my face.
Ew. You got a bug on your face.
You are grappled as this predator face just full-on face hugger onto your face, yeah? And you feel venom just pouring out of its, whatever that is, mouth, jaw, onto your flesh of your face and robotic loveliness. You are going to take a load of damage.
Well, I'm snogging a wasp.
I mean, I haven't heard snogging for ages.
Thank you, Tony.
That was horrible. You take 22 points of acid damage to the face.
I'm okay!
Can you give me a Constitution saving throw with disadvantage, please?
That seems fair.
We're still good. We're still good.
We're still good. Con saving throw with disadvantage. Yeah, sure. That's going to be.
You got rerolls.
7?
You got rerolls.
Oh yeah, I'll reroll that.
It's still at disadvantage, but you do get to reroll it.
Yeah, that's fine. Well, maybe. So taking the lowest roll would be 16 then.
You've still got rerolls.
I can roll higher. I'll reroll again.
I will say you just need the reroll.
Okay. 18.
There we go.
I used 3 rerolls for that, just so everyone's keeping track.
I've got about 4 left.
You take 8 points of poison damage.
I'm still good.
And I'm not poisoned.
Yeah.
But you are considered grappled. Not restrained, grappled. So this thing is flying around, but it is locked onto your face. Like, you can feel the fangs under your jaw. Concentration check.
Oh yeah, that's. What do I have to roll to succeed on this? I don't roll them very often.
Half the damage.
Half the damage you took. It's two.
Glorious.
It's 2 separate. Because you have to roll for the bite for the latch on, and then the roll for the poison.
Okay, well, is it?
So you need a 10.
So,
You need 2 10s or above.
I got 17 on the first one,
You're fine.
and I got 11 on the second one.
Cool. Your spirit guardian stays.
Yeah, that'll do.
Yeah. Them's the books.
Velouche.
Velouche, you're up.
So, gorillas, I'll keep concentration up on them, stomping.
Yeah.
And then I'll look over at the one that's latched onto FaZe's face. And as the gorillas are stomping, and I'm doing my kind of.
Do they move, or do they just?
Because I can use my action to move.
Oh, okay.
I'm just maintaining them where they are. So I'm kind of doing my movement, etc. I will use Dissident Whispers on the one latched onto the phase. So if I get to make a Wisdom saving throw DC 16.
On the one on phase.
Yeah.
16.
Yeah.
I got a natural 19, mate.
Cool.
Yeah.
Does it still take damage, but don't do the running away thing, or?
Half as much damage, actually. Yeah. So it's 12 half. 6.
Yeah. Psychic, yeah.
Yeah, it's psychic damage.
Why is my pen stop working? What the fuck? Now using a green crayon. Crayola, baby. That's how we did.
It's the only way.
Right, so you blast it with psychic energy or death. You feel it kind of almost pull away as something's going on. There's a bit of a screech going on, but there's a lot of acid on your face. So, yeah.
Yep.
Is that you?
Casting 2 spells in a go. It's so an action and a bonus. It's a first
it's
and
a
cantrip.
spell and a cantrip.
That's good. Yeah. No, that'd be me for now. That'd be me.
Cool. So that's Velouche. Theory, you're up, and Bjorn, you're next.
In fact, can it be 2 attacking ones? Or does it have to be like a
spell and a cantrip? That's it. Spell and a cantrip. That's your only limitation, and obviously action, bonus action.
Vicious. Nah, screw it.
Oh, vicious. I'll just get vicious.
Velouche isn't the kind of person who mocks people.
Really? Go on, Etheria.
Which one have I got in my face? Is it a wasp or a warthog? Warthog.
It tried to do the splooshy arms on you.
Yeah, I don't like these splooshy arms, and I don't want to get my sword mucky. So I'm going to bonus action, Misty Step away.
Cool.
Back behind the gorillas and stuff.
Alright, 30 feet.
Yep. And then I am going to... so that bonus action, yep. Ray Frost. Back at the warg.
At the one that was attacking you?
Yeah.
Cool. It's just a straight attack roll, isn't it?
Yeah. 23.
Oh, yeah. Just clips it.
Who even am I today?
Not you. That's clear.
I know. 14 points of cold damage.
14.
Yep. Double sevens.
Oh shit. It freezes, like full on Terminator style, and then as the frost dissipates from it after your spell attack has done its damage, the mush just hits the floor, pile of gunk and crap.
I go, oh no.
You do that whilst the wasp is on your face.
Wasn't that the one that just got turned to mush?
No, it's the one in front of.
No, Etheria,
Oh, man.
Etheria left it on your face and,
Oh yeah, don't fucking mind me then.
and shot a warthog.
They were
With
trying
my
to get
8 fucking hit points, Tony. I'm fine. Don't mind me.
They were trying to get my kimono, Mucky.
Oh,
I mean,
oh bless.
Priorities, you know what I mean?
Um,
Have you tried washing, crap out of this?
Yeah, silk.
Bodily. I mean, we'll leave that there.
Yeah, I didn't think of shooting you in the face.
So there's
Sorry.
one warthog and 2 wasps.
It's fine.
1 wasp on phase, 1 wasp on Rhea. Just not on Rhea.
No.
Is that you done?
Yes.
The theory of illusion beyond.
Okay, fantasy physics question.
Yes.
I reckon I could fall 90 feet quicker than I could fly 30. So if I just stop flying,
How far could you get?
I reckon I could get there. Or are you gonna?
The
What do
very
you think?
fact that there is a fly movement speed is probably in there to stop people going, I just fall. I mean, you can fall. What's your plan? Just hit the ground?
No, just fall straight at the wasp on FaZe's face and hit it and like mush out my wings and just at the last moment and then hit it twice.
If you're doing it at just the last moment, you're flying.
You make a very good and valid point. Okay, fine.
Google says that, so somebody's apparently done the maths of a terminal velocity of a person. You do 500 feet, 500 feet in 6 seconds. So you do 500 feet around is how fast you fall.
So if you want to stop flying, let me know your character. We'll whip it up for next session.
All right.
But how long does it take to get to terminal velocity? He's only 90 feet in the air. That's 30 meters. People could jump that.
It just says full speed is 500 feet in 6 seconds.
Roll a d20.
I'm good. I'm
Roll
gonna
a
hit them.
d20.
I'm gonna hit
Roll
with
a
Eldritch
fucking
Blast
d20.
instead.
Roll the d20.
I don't want to roll a d20.
It was
Roll
a
the
concept
d20.
idea.
It was a concept
Roll
idea.
the d20.
5 to 10 seconds to hit terminal velocity.
And you've got a 6-second round. Roll the d20.
I don't want to.
Roll the d20. Go on.
Embrace
Bye,
it,
Bjorn.
Richard.
We liked you.
17.
17. I'll allow it, but you're going to take 2d6 fall damage.
Okay.
So you just drop flight?
I'm just gonna drop.
I mean,
Stop
you're
flying.
not going to be able to spread your wings and hold you. You're going to full on Iron Man land slash.
Yeah, and straight into this thing and
Yep.
like try and hit
You
it.
take
with
8
my
points of bludgeoning damage. As
8
you
points
just
of bludgeoning
drop
damage.
Flight, smash straight into the thing. Your wings
Okay.
do enough to take the death fall out.
Okay.
And I'll say you're hitting it at a disadvantage. But if you hit it, you can do an extra damage die on your weapon.
Okay. All right.
Good trade-off.
Okay.
4 rerolls.
So disadvantage.
Think they were in that
Did he
20.
just fall off his chair?
I think so. I think Bright took the fall damage.
Okay. A couple of things just. Ow! Fuck.
Are you okay?
Bright took the fall damage.
A couple of things just happened.
Bit method, mate. Bit method. Just saying.
Right. Give me a sec. I just want to take a picture of this for proof. Disadvantage, yeah.
Yep.
Okay. So I'll send it to you now. That's 2 natural 20s.
So is this one of them? I hold it up to the camera.
No, I'm gonna. No, I'm just.
I'll take a photo. All right.
I'm gonna send you the picture.
I use the same Nat 20 photo, mate, every time.
I was like, are you okay though, Bri?
What did
Yes.
you do?
I was excited. I fell off my chair. I got tangled up in the chair, so fell. Hit the chair next to me that's got the empty bottle of Honey Jack on it.
Daniels on it from
The Honey
Musi,
Jack
yeah.
then fell off the chair onto my head.
Ladies and gentlemen, Amelia's future husband, right there.
There we go.
What am I marrying?
Oh,
When someone
gold.
says anyone here, I'll be straight putting my hand up.
But it
You need
is
to
in
make a
the.
better choice.
It's worth it. It's in the public when Gloria's not enough chat. Is the picture of my two national
happy.
20s.
But
So,
total,
yeah.
total off.
Oh Christ.
Yeah.
Boy.
We're rocking
didn't
around.
get that far.
29.
You needed a 30, mate. Like, unlucky. I mean, of all the numbers. Yeah, so your 29 hits.
Okay.
Just
So
Straight through into phase.
double the dice, double the damage. Double the dice. Double the dice. Double the dice. Okay.
You don't double the extra dice. So if your sword's a D8,
Yeah.
roll your normal like a crit, and then you get another D8, mate. You don't double the extra dice.
No. Okay. It's a D10. So.
Well, yeah.
So 8. 17. Plus the extra D4 from the golden coin, which I remembered that we have.
Yeah.
Or-
When Velk left, so did its powers. We got a monkey now.
21. 27 plus 6. 33 points of slashing damage, and I'm going to go get my chair.
Ooh, are you
Not even been on your
standing?
chair this whole time.
I
No,
was
it's been
I was
kneeling.
kneeling. Oh, my chair flew. My chair was in the back of the room.
So as you fall, hit the ground, kind of roll with it, slash your axe through the bug that's on phase. You cut off its wings. It drops to its spindly little carapacey legs, but pulls phase kind of like towards it. It's still latched on. You will have advantage to get it off your face on your turn.
Second attack.
And it looks badly hurt. You got
My
what
second
else
attack.
you want to do? Oh, the
Second attack.
Oh, your second
Yeah, well,
attack.
level
Yeah.
5.
I got thirsting blade as a hex blade, so I get 2 attacks.
Cool. Second attack.
Second attack is going to be a 24.
That one hits.
Obviously not as good as a crit. So that's 6, 9, 15 points of slashing damage. Ah, shit.
You hack away at its carapace body. It's like the back of it falls off. Like you just crush through it. The flesh, again, similar to the warthog face creatures that you saw, they're just mush. It's like there's no substance to them. But from maybe if a shoulder bit is a bit of a thing on this predator wasp, you've kind of cut away the rest of it, and there's just this predator wasp head dripping acidic fluid out the back of it, but the head is still latched onto Faze. She's able to stand now. It's not dragging her down by any weight, but you've obliterated this thing. It has got fuck all left on its hit points, but just enough.
And I end my turn.
Raya, there's a wasp head attached to your friend Faze. Its body is just crap and mush on the floor.
I'm going.
Am I not stood in front of one?
Yeah, there's one fighting you.
Yeah. Okay.
And there's
whilst
still
I'm in-
there's the one warthog creature.
Yeah.
There's and the two wasps. One of the wasps looks like if you farted, it'd fall off Faze's face. But you do have one in your face.
Okay, because the one in my face should be the fairy fire one, correct?
It is fairy fired and it's
Yep.
feared by Fizz.
Beautiful. I'm gonna go for the fairy fire feared one.
So you get advantage on that one?
Yep. So that will be a 19 to hit.
19 hits.
Beautiful. So going in my first bite attack. So that'll be. Oh shit! I rolled the wrong dice. Uh, 10 piercing damage with a bite attack.
Cool. You bite into the flesh. And you take 1 point of acidic damage.
That's fine. And then I'm gonna claw at it. So that will be an 18 to hit.
Hits. So you bite into it, the flesh burns your bare tongue, and then you slash into it with your bare claws. And you take 7 points of acid damage.
8.
So you've taken 8 acid
8
total.
in total.
Yeah.
So that'll be 12 points slashing damage,
Woo!
please.
You doing anything else?
There.
It looks pretty, I say sturdy for its mushy carapace, but it looks like it can give you a bit of a round or two.
Nah, it's cool. I'll keep with it.
Fizz, you can remain grappled to this thing and receive hellish amounts of acid and poison damage, or rip it off your face. You do have advantage because you're a good falling friend, Bjorn.
I should like to take it off my face, please.
Cool. With advantage, a grapple check.
Take it off.
I don't know how to do a grapple check. I've never done.
So I've already grappled you. We'll go with your dude.
Yes.
You get to choose athletics or acrobatics.
Okay.
And I get to roll against you. But yours is with advantage.
Oh, with advantage, right?
I got
That didn't.
I got a natural 20, and it's flat, so it's 20.
I can use one of the rerolls.
Okay.
Yeah. And another one. Fuck my life, like seriously. So I used 3 out of the remaining 4, but the total is 22.
You are able. You rip it, and there is obviously like woundage under your jaw and stuff, and like on your forehead where it is latched on, and you rip this. And you've got it in your hands. You throw it on the floor. It's kind of still twitching. You don't think it could go anywhere, but it's still alive.
Okay.
That is your action, though, to take it off your face.
Yeah, that was my action. That's fine. Do I have any bonus action spells? I don't think I do. Give me 1 second.
You still got your spirits up, so that's good.
Yep. A grapple doesn't count as an attack action, so that doesn't count. I'm going to cast Healing Word on myself.
There we go.
Yeah. At 2nd level. So it's only 2d4, but it'll do, you know.
I don't think you can cast. Is Healing Word a bonus
It
action?
is ranged.
Is it a bonus action?
It's a bonus. Yeah, it's a bonus
Oh,
action.
yeah, you're fine, you're fine.
It's ranged, but
Yeah, you're fine, you're fine. Sorry, I thought it was an action. That's the only thing I was questioning.
no.
Cure wounds in its action. Yeah, Healing Word's bonus, yeah.
4, 5, 6, 7. I've given myself 7 hit points back. It's not particularly exciting. There you go.
Right, so that's Faze's turn. It's now their turn. So.
Oh, they're still in Spirit Guardians.
So the fairy-fired warthog is now free to run. Oh no, you killed that one. Who did it hit? It tried to hit Rhea, didn't it? So it will run away from Rhea. Actually, I've got to do my fairy fire. 14. Oh, not fairy fire. Spirit Guardians. 14.
14 is a... Oh my god, where is my DC now? A 14's a success, so it'll take half.
Half damage.
And the other one, I presume, needs to roll as well, if you're doing them at the same time.
I'll do it on its turn. Right.
Okay, right. So that one will take half of...
Well, your Spirit Guardians will kill the creature that was on your face, so they've got 3 hit points left.
20... hang on. Yeah, 20. Total,
So 10.
total, so take half of that. Yeah, 10. Love Spirit Guardians. It's a
So
big hitter.
It runs from... Was fighting Raya. No, it's just going to keep hitting Raya. 5 and a 2. Probably doesn't hit Raya. That's its score. What are you, number 4?
When I was a young warthog.
The creature dies. The 3 hit point wasp dies. And your spirit, your cloaks just annihilate that head on the floor. It's just now mush in front of you. The one that is in like the other predator wasp tries to latch onto your face, right? 14.
Did he succeed or fail?
Oh, 14 was the roll I just got. Like a natural 14.
That would be a success for the Spirit Guardian, so he'd take 10.
Oh, so he still takes half, so it was 10, yeah?
Yeah.
Then it will attack Raya with a 17.
Hit.
So it latches
Sorry,
onto
Hannah.
your face. Yeah. These fangs go under your bare jaw. And you take 12 points of acid damage.
Oh, did they?
And then give me a Constitution saving throw from Ziber.
I succeed.
Do you?
21.
You fail. So you take full damage. I've halved it, 7. You succeed. So you only take 7 poison damage on the second go.
Okay.
So the first one burns the flesh of the bear, and the second one pours into the bear's throat and blisters all the insides. Lovely. But you are now currently grappled by this creature.
Okay.
It is back round to Valush.
I feel like mid-dance, I've noticed.
Is that your full thing then? The capoeira, like, continuous?
So to maintain the...
Oh, your concentration, you're doing capoeira, yeah.
Yeah. I'd have noticed the Viconian willingly dropping 90 feet out of the sky. And I feel like I'll just stop, break concentration, and just be like, what? I'd just do nothing.
We all did, Val. Oh, you're doing nothing?
We all did that watching Bri fall out of his chair.
Philip's just literally like...
Somewhere there's a gnome adding to the list of why they should fuck off.
That's my go.
Etheria, you got one of the warthogs looking pretty naff, but still fighting Rhea's bear form, and the wasp is latched. The last wasp is latched onto her face.
Cool. They're not very far away, are they?
No, they're more than you're well within your run up and stab.
Yeah, I'm gonna walk up to Velush and just pat him on the back and say, "Yeah, no."
We walk up into the sunset.
Campaign 2, right here, kids.
I'm so tempted just to sit down cross-legged and watch the rest of it, but I will fling out a ray of frost at the bear's face. Wasp.
All right. At the wasp on the bear. Nice.
Yep.
I was like, shit.
Yeah.
They're taking this new party seriously. Evolution is there in a world with unlimited.
So that would be a 12.
Oh, 12 misses. The rare frost just like It doesn't bounce off the carapace. It kind of just hits it like a bit of frostbite and then nothing.
Yep. Bonus sections. Then I will sit down cross-legged next to Monkey.
Bjorn. This is the weirdest 12 seconds of my life.
How many of them are left?
There is a fucked up looking warthog. A warthog looking creature. And there's one of the wasps looking not healthy, but decent, attached to Rhea. This is obviously in bear form. There's two.
Okay.
There's two enemies left. One looks bad, one looks a little bit bad.
Hey.
Do you want to take off in the sky again and try another?
How big's a bear? Or are you Rhea now?
Still Rhea.
No, I'm still a bear. I'm
It's still a
large
bear, and a bear
creature.
is a large creature. Yeah, no worries.
How big's the bear?
I can teleport a willing creature my size or smaller, so that's why I was asking.
That bear is not your size.
No, I am not a cub.
No,
Beyond thinks it is.
that is not what I wanted to do.
Druid wild shape. What are you turning into? Just a little bear.
Small bear.
I turn into a bear cub.
Yeah.
What's that?
How close is the other warthog to the wasp?
Oh, they're both attacking Rhea.
They're both attacking
Yeah,
Rhea, so
yeah.
they're both within 5 feet of each other, you reckon?
Yeah, they've not like manoeuvred themselves for advantageous positions or anything.
Okay. So, with my first attack, I'm going to use Green Flame Blade.
Okay.
The axe starts to shine with green energy, and I'm going to attempt to strike it. Rush up behind it. Advantage because of flanking, because it's on rare?
No, not in her current state. Yes, normally grappled would, but in this current creature, you don't get the advantage.
No worries, okay. I'm going to go for the wasp first.
Cool. She is not in a position to help you.
27.
To hit the wasp, yeah, that hits.
Cool.
To hit the warthog, that is. To hit anyone.
Okay.
Not Rhea.
So when a hit, the target suffers the weapon attack's normal effects. You can cause green fire to leap from the target to a different creature of your choice. That's
Okay.
the warthog. Second creature takes fire damage equal to your spellcasting ability modifier, which is +5.
Takes fire damage.
Oh wait, hang on. So we are 5th level, so it deals an additional 1d8, which is cool. Fire damage and a hit. Fire damage to the second creature is also an additional 1d8. Give me a second. Right.
Cool.
So,
I need to know damage type. Okay.
So on the wasp, we've got nice. So on the wasp, it takes 15 points of slashing damage.
Slashing, yeah.
Cool. 3 points of radiant damage.
Cool.
6 points of fire damage.
Beast.
You see the blisters across the carapace like flare up. Not like there's light on them, but they flare up angrily, like right in front of your face. And how much fire damage was it?
6.
Cool. It heals 12.
Okay.
I'm so glad I didn't use the fire.
When you said fireball, I was like, please.
The warthog,
Yep.
because this does still obviously happen, takes. Jesus Christ. The warthog takes. Oh Christ.
A fairy is nudging the monkey. Look.
The warthog takes 11 points of fire damage.
You'd think. The fucked up warthog looking pretty fresh right about it. as you slap the slashing of your axe cuts through the carapace, and as the green fire and your radiant light of like leaps and envelops the wasp, the flesh, the blistered flesh, like I said, just gets real angry and just sort of like the peeling back and the blisters just kind of get excited almost that this fire's upon him. And the warthog, fucking cannot believe its luck. I thought, woo! It's walked into a chemist here.
Okay, so second attack then. Well, actually, before I take the second attack, bonus
Fireball.
action. Bonus action, Hexblade's Curse on the wasp.
Okay.
There we go. So +3 to bonus and damage rolls. There we are.
Wall of
Okay.
fire.
Natural 19. So what's that? 28. Oh, but it's a crit because it's cursed. Hexblade curse. Chuck an Eldritch Smite. Expend my last Warlock spell slot in it. Because I want to damage it more than I healed it, hopefully.
I mean, we could only hope.
Okay, so.
Don't think outside the box with these monsters, kids.
Okay, so.
We Colossus there.
Nice. Okay, so slashing damage is going to be 18 plus 6.
That's 24.
Yeah, it's 24. Sorry, 24 slashing damage. 4, 3, 7 points of radiant damage. 5, 6, 11 points of force damage.
Boom. You smash this thing to pieces, like on your second attack. Teasing it with the heel, and then throwing in the Mega Strike at the end. You obliterate this thing, like so cleanly that the force takes it off Rhea's face, and you obliterate it. However,
Sorry, Rhea.
you take 1 point of acid damage on splashback.
Cool. Okay.
So there's just a one healthy looking warthog now.
And that is the end of my turn.
Rhea, you haven't witnessed your friend healing and hurting all the things around you. But this creature is no longer on your face, and that release and the fresh air like coming to the burns on your face, on your bare face. There's one warthog creature left.
How far away is it?
It's fighting you. It's right like.
Oh,
Yeah,
right in my
yeah,
face.
they were both fighting you.
Ah, beautiful. Cool, I'm gonna bite the bitch then, please.
You.
Was that the fairy fire warthog?
This one does indeed have fairy fire on.
Beautiful.
Do you have to concentrate for fairy fire?
Yes, but not while in wild shape.
What?
I did the research.
I don't understand. If it's a concentration spell, it doesn't matter what form you're in, you have to concentrate on it.
Right, hold on. Let me find, because they backed it up with the DM's guide and all that jazz.
I regained 10 hit points, by the way, because my Hexblade Curse, I killed it.
Killed it.
Cool.
So I healed.
Whatever helps you sleep at night, Bjorn.
Have you healed from where you smacked your face on the table?
A little bit.
Don't worry about it. Keep fighting. Don't worry about it, Ray. We'll look it after.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm gonna bite it. So that is a 21 to hit.
Yeah, you bite. Warthog face.
Yeah.
You take 3 points of acid damage.
And that will be an amount of damage. 10 points of biting damage, and now I revert
10
back
points
to
of biting damage.
bite damage. Not piercing,
Not piercing.
biting.
Homebrew type, right there, kids.
And then I revert back to Rhea.
Is it bludgeoning damage if you only have like molars?
Yeah, just say. There's no fangs in this bear.
Isn't dropping wild shape an action, no?
I do bludgeoning damage if a horse bit you.
That's fair, actually.
That's the point. Now that my bear is 0 hit points, do I now revert back?
Yeah.
Yeah, you drop automatically.
Would that class as the action though?
No. It's a reflex to you no longer having.
So you wouldn't have been able to bite the warthog?
No, that I think the acid damage dropped her out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it did.
So during the bite, you managed to get
back.
your bite off, but the acid damage. So you're now back to yourself. But
back to myself.
biting does count as your action.
As my action.
But not the reverting.
That's fine. Knowing that I am not going to be able to take a hit from this thing, I am going to try.
I mean, you can wild shape more than once, can't you?
And you can do it as a bonus action.
So because you're moon, if you use your bonus action, you could turn back into a fully healed bear.
No, I can turn into something better. What did we see on the way here?
Badger.
Monkey.
A dire wolf.
You can't turn into a dire wolf
How
Challenge
can I
rating.
not?
because you're level 5.
Challenge rating of 1.
Have you looked at a dire wolf?
Yes, that is
They're-
the dire wolf.
yeah.
It's a challenge rating of 1.
She's
All
dire
right.
wolves ain't that high.
Okay, so you could turn. All right, my bad. You could turn into a dire wolf because you've seen a dire wolf, but you didn't turn into those dire wolves. Just for clarification on yourself.
No, I understand that it would not be those specific dire wolves, but it would
Yeah,
have been
cool.
a dire wolf.
You could turn into a dire wolf. Dire
Cool.
wolves are shit in
Should have
5th.
gone monkey.
Yeah.
I can actually turn into a monkey. I can turn into an ape. Just saying.
So can
I
Velk.
can maybe now potentially turn into a giant wasp.
I mean,
Interesting. want
Okay, so I am. No, not really.
they're fucking horrible.
They are. But a
So you
dire
turn
wolf
into a
is
dire wolf?
cooler.
What does a dire wolf
Yes.
look like?
Yes, please. It is like
Polka dot? Jesus.
no, it is majoritively black, but like peppered with white, like the mottling that I have on my human
Obviously feathers.
esque form. With red eyes.
Oh, I see. That's nice. Okay, so that's your turn then?
That is my turn.
Cool. Right, that's your turn. Fizz. I mean, it's been bitten again and healed and bitten and smashed and healed and stabbed and healed, but there is only a warthog looking creature left.
Yeah, this thing's annoying me. How far away from me is it?
Yeah, a few feet, 10 feet.
Fine. I'm going to cast Guiding Bolt at 3rd level at it.
Well, goddamn.
I just want them to go away.
Done.
I just want to change the music because I'm giving me some white noise torture with this chuffing buzzing.
I actually started thinking that one of the fans in the living room was on, like while my computer was going on. So for a solid couple of minutes, I was like,
Bad choices were made.
right, it's 66.
Have you hit it?
Oh yeah, good point. I said I was tired. Just leave me alone. It's been a really long weekend.
I mean, it's the best way to play. Just, yeah, DM, I hit it.
18, 19, 20, 21.
21
To
hits.
hit.
Yes, that does hit.
Okay, so 66 is... Uh, 21 damage. Oh no, and well, there's 21 radiant damage.
Okay.
And the next attack against it has advantage.
Yep.
But because Necrotic Shroud's up, I also get...
This one's got Fairy Fire on it, so do you not have advantage on it anyway?
Well, I would have advantage on the hit, but I rolled a 21 on the first roll anyway.
Yeah, but you
so-
might get that 20.
Oh, yeah.
Come on, kids. Okay, let's get this
Okay,
meta game
so-
up. Oh, okay. You know what I mean? Amateurs, Eddie. Amateurs. Mechanics are there to be abused.
I am.
Yeah, I just deal the additional 3 necrotic damage. It's nothing particularly.
Additional 3, yeah?
Yes.
Cool, it's now back to and past where it was before Bjorn got rid of it.
Okay. That is the end of my
The necromancer
turn.
of the party.
It's the end of my turn, and obviously it should be hit by Spirit Guardians at the start of it.
Yeah, it will. Right now.
Yeah.
10?
It's a fail.
So do your damage.
I will when I get rid of all the D6s and find all the D8s. Oh, it's so hard having this many dice.
Oh, show off. Wish I had a, war cleric.
Use some D12s or something.
Yeah.
Nah, I don't think that would help them. 13 damage this time, not as many.
It now looks in a shit state, but there is no sentience enough to run away, so it will continue to now smack the direwolf. It will continue to miss the direwolf, and I rolled a 3 twice.
This dude's having a bad day.
So it kind of like slops its arms at the direwolf, but your fur's a bit thicker than that of the bear's, being dire, and does not sustain any damage. Velosh.
I take a peach from my pouch. Just start eating it.
Etheria. You got any spare?
Create bonfire. No.
Yeah. Let's get our peach cooked.
Rare frost, I guess. Yep. I'll just fling one in there.
Just nudge Velosh. Hey, watch this.
Yeah. That would be a 21.
That will hit.
Cool. 2d8. 15 points of icy damage.
And just like the one before, where you froze it and then it fell over, you hit it. And it goes away. Please go away. There we go. We'll have some bears. Bears.
I've never been so happy.
Some jumps.
So just start there. Bang.
So anyway, I was saying, Velosh.
Yeah. Do you have another peach for Lush?
The creature falls to the ground. Mush. Let's turn you down a bit.
No, it's nice. It's better.
Oh, you are never fighting insects again, just so you know. The fight is done. There is a lot of blistered flesh on the floor around you, some of it carapace. Elias and Dante, you've never seen two people more scared in your life. There's some weird ass angels flying up in the sky and trying to kill themselves. There's some horrific death angels running in to fight, like sucking the face of a wasp. There's bears and dire wolves. There's monkeys summoning monkeys. There's fucking pink dragons that are turning into shadowy grey death machines and then turning pink again. And Althea didn't even bat a fucking eye. Just sat there next to them. They've got this.
Sat there with Velosh, having a peach. Or not having a peach, is the case maybe.
The look of disgust on Althea's face, what she just witnessed. But yes, you have killed these creatures, thanks to Velosh's 19. Was it your roll? Who rolled for today?
I did.
Or was it you? Oh, alright, it's Fez's.
I'm taking the credit.
Alright. Yeah.
You said it now.
You said it now. It says 19 on my peach, look at that. So, as you finish the fight, and it's 4:45 in the real world, I'm going to knock it off there. You've done 3 or 4 days? 4 days travel.
4 days.
You are a few more days out from Dwello, apparently. Who knows what you roll next time. But we're back. We're back, kids.
Yeah.
You've had fun and games. You fought some stuff. You know what I mean?
I rolled higher than a 5.
I mean, that alone is probably going to get us shut down because, it's bullshit. Like,
All lies.
I'm going to need a camera on my dice tray so you believe me.
Yeah. You can set that shit. Like, what is it with you lot trying to prove it? But lie all you want. Like, do you know what I mean? I got photographic evidence. Am I stood next to you?
You'll notice my lack of bothering. I'm just like, I rolled this.
Yeah.
I just feel like no one will believe me just because it never happens.
I don't believe you. I just accept that you sometimes need to cheat. I've been telling you for 20 sessions.
I can see why Bry needed to save face after falling off his own chair and smacking his face on another chair and then having a whiskey bottle fall on his head.
I mean,
that's just...
Bry's a lost cause. Like we just... Thank you very much.
The wedding's going to be fun.
Go on, kids. Wrap it up. Thank you very much, players, for returning. Sorry about the long hiatus, but we're back. We should be here every Monday. It will be at 8:30. The others start at 8. The reason it starts at 8:30 is my little boys just play football. Thank you so much for those that subbed, followed, shared, like the hype train stuff. I'll probably figure this Twitch stuff out once upon later. But brilliant. Thank you so much for joining in and being here with us. Please keep an eye on the charity stream. Share it. Not everyone's got money to give away. Some people do. Rob them. Please tell folk what we're doing, when we're doing it, what the charities we're doing it about. We'll keep sharing the stuff on our streams and our social medias. You can go for... We're on Instagram, we're on Twitter, we're on whatever. Just go look for us, you can find us. Discord's a good place to shout as well. So yeah, that's it.
Make putting this up for a week worth our while.
Yeah. But yeah, thank you so much, guys. Take care of yourselves. We are not back to Fables until next week. So the next... are you Spelljamming on Wednesday?
Spelljammer on Wednesday.
Spelljammer,
beginning
first
of part
episode of exactly what Richard said, part 2. So
Sorry.
If you haven't seen part 1, there's 7 episodes of it on YouTube. Go check it out and get yourselves caught up. They're starting part 2 on Wednesday. Thursday will be the first session of the Whisperings of Dragons, our new campaign, also set in Colossus, and it may or may not be in the same timeline as every other campaign I run, but we shall see. Take care of yourselves. See you all soon, and yeah, bye.
Yeah, bye.
Love you all. Oh, for now, yes. Say good night, players.
Good night,
Night,
players.
There we go. It's been a while.